asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition, bone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
You'd rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, with the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh, bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, bro. I need a PS5.
My nigga.
I feel like homie head should be normal. I have friends that I'll just go over to their house because I want to show off a little bit, and then on the way out, I'll dap them up and act like nothing happened, and we'll just talk like we're homies, because we are.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
You know what I love to see? I love to see when the ex leaves and does everything that I asked them to do for somebody else. That just makes me know that I wasn't the issue. It was you. And you realized you was the issue, but you was so goddamn prideful on changing your ways. You rather had changed your partner and then try to be better for them. That's cool. Listen, God works in mysterious ways, and maybe that was a blessing for me. Maybe that's a blessing for them. However, it brings me peace to know that I was right.
What kind of shit is that?
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
He ain't lying.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Kelly West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Okay, we got some people already tuning in. XL Pro, you already know, the moderator with the most, you know what I'm saying, comes through, says salute to XL Pro. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, this is your topic tonight. This is XL Pro sent this to me, so we're gonna talk about it tonight or today or whatever. Yeah. Now, of course, what else we got in the comments section? Now, of course, Carl Myers says salute to the chat, so salute to him. XL Pro says hit the like button, please. XL Pro shows love to Carl Myers. I do appreciate you for tuning in, brother. And of course, Carl Myers shouts out to XL Pro, the host with the mod with the most. So here we go. So yeah, so now y'all be waiting on this. So we're gonna go and talk about this interview about Tommy Sotomayor and this Amora Lex lady who gave up her kids to CPS. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this shit. We're gonna talk about this shit. As a matter of fact, yeah, that's all we're gonna do. So we can get started out so you can see the main video, and then we're gonna take it from there. All right.
Here we go. Let's listen.
Schooling, my career, my health. Number one, my health, so I don't fucking die, because I can't do shit for them if I'm dead. Yeah. I can't stop stressing if I don't have help, you know? So it's like, and it's like the dads didn't want to help me. They wanted to see me beat. I done lost everything so many fucking times. But you know what? Like I said, I'm going to come back for them. And as far as the whole foster whole thing, like, will it be open? Will I still be able to, like, see them, bring them gifts and stuff? Like,
what they'll do is they'll set up visitation for you, usually here at the agency or a designation place, whatever the court orders, and you'll be able to see them weekly.
Okay, that's even better, that I can still see them.
Oh, yeah, you'll get to see them.
And I can still provide for them, right?
Correct. You
Birthdays.
Can bring them gifts and have all that.
Because, like, it's only so much I can do. I mean, I just finished my last medical class today, so it's like I just have to study for my
What school did you go to?
I'm in 2 different colleges right now. Okay. One is through OSU for my national medical assistant license.
Okay, but if you want to chill back here, I just gotta go interview the kids that talk to me. I know the little ones won't be able to, but...
And if you ask Alex, it'll be everything from dinosaurs to Siren Head. But you'll see what I'm talking about. They're intelligent.
Yeah, they seem like good kids.
They are into because they like because you know I told you we watch documentaries and stuff, so they are into a lot of Greek mythology, in like Indian myths and folklore. So
I know Greek mythology. I'm pretty good at it.
Yes. So sometimes. If you have to try to open the light or something, you know. And I made sure I told them that earlier. I made sure I told them that there's nothing wrong and they didn't do anything wrong. And I don't want them to think that they're not enough because they're everything I ever wanted. I'm coming back for them. I don't care. Y'all, I'm telling you respectfully from my mouth. Whatever hoops you guys throw at me, no matter how you guys try to spin it, I'm coming back for my kids, and I am going to get my kids. So I blocked all my sisters. I blocked all my family because I don't like none of them bitches. I don't give a fuck about none of them bitches. I'm cool.
That sound like a ghetto mess.
I cut my ties, obviously. Unfortunately,
hell no.
I don't have a boyfriend, but the nigga I was fucking, that nigga, I cut my ties with him. If the dads didn't fucking care, why the fuck do I gotta care? And you know, it's sad because I do fucking care. I obviously fucking care. I love the fuck out of them. And I'm gonna come back for my babies, and I'm gonna get them the fuck.
Well.
Let me get back on the screen right quick. Let's dissect that real quick, though. So it sounds like just from her first little rant on this, you know, that went viral. Everybody's a motherfucker. Everybody's a bitch. It's everybody's fault. It's everybody's fault why she is in a fucked up position. Now, one time, has she had such accountability to say, you know what? I fucked up. I brought these kids in the world. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my family is just trying to help me out. Maybe my family tried to send me in the right direction. Or shit, maybe my family is part of the problem as well. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's no father in the picture. But probably for the same reasons why she's, you know, obviously dropping off her kids at CPS. You know what I'm saying? Mother ain't shit. Picked an ain't shit man to have a father with. And at the end of the day, it's always your man's fault, right? It's always your man's fault.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Well. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get to it. There's only ain't nothing to it but to do it. We got to go ahead and get into it. Now, let me ask you something. When you went there that day, what was going through your mind? What was the final straw that made you say, I have to make this move? Because that's a big move to decide that you're going to give your kids to the state.
Yeah, this is after I've exhausted every resource there was. I didn't seek, and I've actually tried calling literally days prior to this. I've actually tried to call them on myself to try to get assistance and help. It wasn't happening. I called the cops on myself. I tried literally every fucking thing.
You called the cops on yourself. Explain how that went. What did you say when you called 911? What did you say to them? I'd love to hear this.
So it was like, hold on, let me back this up. So when I called the cops on me, I was just like, hey, I can't do my kids right now. Like, I need help. I can't provide for them. I don't want them right now. I can't do shit for them, like literally at all.
And when you say them, how many of them are there?
I have 5 beautiful kids.
How old are they? What are their ages?
11, 10, 5, and my twins are 2.
11, 10, 5, and 2. And how old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay, so you're young. How many fathers, if I can ask? Because you have twins, 11, 10, 5, and some twins. How many fathers are there?
There's 3 altogether, but only 2 of them are living.
Okay, 3 altogether, only 2 living. How much help are you getting from them?
None.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
She can't really complain because those are the bitches that she chose, right? Ain't that the niggas that she chose? That's what she chose. You know, like, they chose the bear, right? You chose the bull, you choose the bull, you get the horns. Right. Say call the police. Right. I think it's all cap. 5 babies, 3 baby daddies, only 2 alive. Yo.
Nope.
I really wish I was getting help. Even still, after I went viral, I haven't heard nothing from them. Neither party.
Well, if they weren't there before, I would assume that they probably didn't want to be a part of this. To them, this would probably be mess. Because like you said, you've been dealing with mess. So surely they don't want to step into it if they weren't there before. So you say you have twins. Is the twins' father alive? He's alive? Yes?
He's alive, healthy, and able.
What happened with you guys?
He wasn't shit. I wasn't going to stick around for it. I already spent, I'm not going to say he wasn't there at all for, my pregnancy, but I spent most of my pregnancy alone because I wasn't going to deal with some of the stuff that, he was doing. I'm not the infidelity, the cheating, verbally and physically abusive, and I'm not going to make it seem like he continuously beat my ass. It was, it's sporadic.
He did off and on beat your ass. He didn't do it all the time. He gave you a break.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's always Jermaine's fault. So this chick is going on Sotomayor. She might have not even did her research because she went to Sotomayor's channel. Unbeknownst to this young lady, because she's a young lady, she's 27. What she doesn't realize is that Sotomayor is an OG in this space. He's like one of the innovators of the Black manosphere. You know what I'm saying? And she's giving him this bullshit. And he just smiling like a cat who ate the canary because, dude, this is just child's play for him, how he just dissect this shit. You feel me? Let's go to the comment section real quick. So, of course, my boy XO Pro says, 5 babies, rest. 5 babies and 3 baby daddies. 2 only alive, bruh. 2 only alive. Carl Myers says, 5 kids and she's only 27. Bruh. Yeah, I know. That shit's looking crazy. Bro.
Wow. The land of make-believe.
Woo. And then XL Pro says, they yelling, help. Hot boys, help. Yeah. Leave them to their own devices. Love W comes in and he says, shout out to Cali West Miami. XL Pro and Carl Myers, pick up yourselves. Okay, big salute to everybody in the righteous sphere. Thank you for checking in, my G. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. He also says like the light stream. Please like the light stream. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying, get more viewers so I can get monetized. You feel me? Nigga hungry. Ninja hungry, cuz. XL Pro says shout out to Love W. Carl Matters also says shout out to Love W as well. Salute. Well, let's get back to this beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, he did it less than anybody else, I could say, but he still did it.
Wait a minute. Why did you? So hold on a second. So you've been physically abused by more than one man?
Yeah, I do have a slick ass mouth, but it don't make it right because I don't hit them. And I ain't gonna lie, if they hit me though, I'm obviously not gonna win the fight, but I'm gonna try to put up one.
You ain't no punk.
But,
you ready to scrap? You down for the scrap?
I mean, if you try to hit me, I get we arguing and stuff, but what the fuck you need?
Why you got if you know you got a slick ass mouth and you know what happens with the slick ass mouth, why have one?
Man, because I'll be trying. Look, I'm the type. Don't get me wrong. I got a slick ass mouth, but it's only like once you take me there, you start like continuously picking with me. Because like I will hold on to a whole bunch of stuff, or I'll just try to let it go. Because I really don't like drama. I really don't like being confrontational. But I'm not gonna make it seem like I've never been that way. Like at the end of the day, like how can I put it? Once you take me there and you just keep doing stuff, and I keep telling you to leave me alone, and you just not getting the hint, then I'm gonna give you what you was looking for. But
so you believe that people should get the hint? You believe if somebody give you the signal, you should get the hint?
Yeah, like I don't mind sitting down, talking to somebody and talking it out, because I get there's gonna be emotions involved. There's gonna be something they say that I don't like, something they say I don't like. We can, take a break, come back, but it's not always gonna be like that. I'm not gonna say I've always been that way either. But as I've, gotten older and I've learned to deal with certain shit in a different way.
Well, let me tell you something. That smoke detector is giving you a signal, and you have not gotten a hint. It'll just keep going off.
Right, for real.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
You managed to have 5 ninjas put a baby up in you, but you can't get one to change that damn battery in your motherfucking smoke detector.
What kind of shit is that?
Get the fuck out of here. Shit. Yo, so smart. If you so smart, how you get 5 deep? You know what I'm saying? With 3 ninjas, 1 dead. Oh, yo, when you hear about the story with a dead ninja, oh boy, y'all boys gonna be rolling out, because there's a lot of little sketchiness in the dead baby daddy. Matter of fact, let's discuss these comment section. Love W says she's a dog on my trip. You damn right, man. Yo, check this out, Love W. She got more excuses than a motherfucker. Why isn't she going on? Not one time did she just say, you know what, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I was being a fast ass little hoochie mama hoe. Nah, man, this bitch is fucking, she ain't did nothing motherfucking wrong. Then, of course,
You got a girl.
That's not what I meant to put. But that doesn't say you can't stand slick mouth. Right. Because guess what? If you got a man and he's beating on you, he's not beating on you all the time. He's not like, let's just be real. If he's not just sitting there drinking a beer and he just decided to beat up on you, make you a punching bag. Obviously, if he's beating up on you sporadically, I do not condone physical abuse on any end of anyone. But is there a possibility that you agitated it? Is there a possibility that maybe you hit him and he hit you back and you're the one who hit the ground? Probably the case. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, Love W says run. Carl Myers says that's why none of these dads around, because of her mouth. Oh, of course. Well, yeah. What they don't see, the truth is what people didn't know. Well, here's the thing. What's crazy is, women would bring up emotional abuse, financial abuse, but they never bring it up when they do emotional abuse on a man or financial abuse on a man. And guess what? A woman, your only woman, especially your wife, and she's not giving you any punani, right? Consistently not really giving you punani, not pleasing you. That's a form of not only of manipulation, but that's also a form of abuse. Because if you go to those old school churches, or even in those churches where the people have the little hats, it is a duty to actually satisfy your husband. But, that's something that, unfortunately, new age women don't want to pay attention to. Let's go back to this this dissection by the great Sotomayor.
It just keep beeping, and you have not gotten a hit to change that battery, that smoke detector in the background. I'm gonna need you to do that. Let's talk a little bit about this. Now you said that these men are abusive. Do you believe that you hold any responsibility in picking abusive men?
Absolutely. I have no idea what actual real love looks like. I don't know what a real man looks like, but I know the type of love that I want, and it's the type of love I've tried to give out and thinking I was going to get in return. I'm not saying I've always been like kind of naive, a hopeless romantic, but up until like a couple of years ago or whatever, I've always been like a hopeless romantic and stuff. So, I would see past a lot of the stuff that I should have looked at and said, oh, that's a fucking red flag. But I'm like, you know what? People got, bullshit. People got baggage. Well, I got fucking baggage. But you know what? People change. I tried to, and that was my fault. I tried to see the good in people when it wasn't there. So, yeah, it was just, yeah.
What is your relationship? Well, go ahead.
Huh?
I was just wondering, what is your relationship with your father and mother?
My relationship with my mom is a lot better now. It's actually pretty good. My dad's, it's the same as it's always been. I haven't talked to him. I don't talk to him. My dad, he was gang affiliated, so he was shot 3 times in his head and twice in his chest. So miraculously, they was able to get him to survive, but he ain't, obviously he's not all the way there. No, he's obviously just not all the way there.
Understand. So you haven't really had a relationship with him throughout your life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so your relationship with your mom, you said it's getting better.
Damage.
Where was it before it was better?
It's better now, but before it wasn't good.
Explain. You got to be allowed to give you a little bit of background. I'm a psychologist, so I'm trying to find. You said you're trying to find some things out about yourself. I'm trying to help you.
I didn't know you were a psychologist. I think that's bomb as fuck. I would like to continue talking to you because I obviously do need the help. But I'm sorry.
No, we're good.
Yo, hold on. Wait. Did she just go on this man's show? You know what I like about Tommy Sotomayor? I feel that he's very mature. The fact that he got put off of YouTube, that was almost a travesty because he just kept it real. And I don't think he went on his way to ever disrespect anyone, even when they even kind of came at him kind of foul, because he doesn't need to be rude. His talking point says enough. And you don't need to be a psychologist to know that this bitch is fucking batshit, cuckoo, motherfucking crazy. Straight the fuck up, bro.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Love W says that Carmichael's Europe. They straight use her as a touch and go lady. Damn motherfucking Skippy, bro. Carl Meyer says, I love W Facts, XL Pro. It says, I don't know. He got the gunshot. I don't know. Quick shooter, I don't know. But since the fact that you got a water gun, we'll give it a water gun sound effect. Now, XL Pro does say she was respectful on this interview. I believe she was respectful, but you don't think, hey, XL Pro, you don't think she was a little slick when she was like, she didn't know that he was a psychologist? I don't think he ever said that he was a psychologist. They're just breaking down what's going on with her. So, I mean, she might not be out the way disrespectful because she don't want to act a monkey because she already has a bad rep. And, she's trying to, make herself look a little better, too, because she already gave her the kids to CPS. But I'm just saying, my man, you don't think low key that she's just you don't think that was just, even though she might be respectful, you don't think that was a little bit of her rude side, almost trying to creep out? Tell me what you think, brother. Tell me what you think.
So, I grew up pretty angry. I'm sorry, that's my daughter downstairs throwing
No,
a
I
fit.
hear it. Sound like she having a good time. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's the one, she got lungs on her. But yeah, so like the relationship with my mom, it wasn't good. You know, I grew up pretty withdrawn and angry. I lived inside my head damn near all my life because it was like the safest place for me, if that makes sense.
What were some of the things that made the relationship rocky between your mom and yourself?
She hasn't, like, I think I really started paying attention to it when I was 5, but I actually don't really remember my mom being sober. She had like an alcohol problem.
So your dad was gang affiliated. Your mom had an alcohol problem, and how did that cause you guys a problem? Did you feel like she wasn't close to you? Was she abusive? Was she aloof? Were you guys just not close? You couldn't talk. What was the biggest thing that you think hindered your relationship from being where it is now?
The reason for like our relationship being good now is because it took me time to grow up, understand, and experience life. But she didn't really have a good mom. Her mom was an actual crackhead and prostitute. My mom was sold. So my mom has trauma to unpack and stuff, which but anyway, I'm sorry, but please, I kind of just.
Well, I was just trying to find out, like, what was the strain between you two? Was it you couldn't talk? Was she abusive? What was the strain? What was the issue, the problem, which made you end up having to live in your head, as you say?
So I felt like not only was I not getting attention from her, but like even if I tried to, like talk to her or something, it's like she wasn't interested at all. She was very withdrawn. Because it was a point in time where I actually really do remember my mom being like the absolute best mom I could ever think and imagine. And it's just like one day it just stopped, and it's like she checked out. So, it's like she was there, but she wasn't there. She was somewhere else.
Okay, so how many siblings do you have?
Well, growing up on my mom's side, my mom has 5 kids altogether, so 4 siblings on her side. But all together, I have about 20. Well, altogether, it's 26 of us from my mom and my dad.
From your mom and your dad?
It's a lot. Not just my mom and dad, but like my mom has her kids and my dad. Only 4 of my siblings are from my mom. The other ones is from my dad.
Okay.
Other 22.
Impressive. Okay, so you didn't have a relationship with your dad. Your mom, you said that her mom was into drugs. Do you understand that a lot of this is just a generational curse that you nor her, nor the father, nor the fathers of your children have decided to stop the curse of abandonment, abuse?
I actually have realized that, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now.
Which is?
I'm not abandoning my kids. I obviously see my kids almost every day. Like I said, I still have legal custody of my kids, but I do realize that there's a pattern here between each generation. Obviously that's why I'm out there, like I'm putting myself out there. I'm gonna break the general curse here in my family, but above all, I'm trying to change my narrative for me and my children, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So what was going on? And I'm going to get back to the fathers of the children and your situation with them. But I want to know, what was the straw that broke the camel's back that made you walk into that office and say, I've had enough. I can't do it alone.
I've only done one other interview where I actually did disclose this, but I literally just started. I was having like this pressure like in my chest, and I didn't know what it was. It wasn't going away with rest or medicine. So I ended up going to the hospital, and it was a very long time, like literally all just 2 weeks straight. I ended up, noticing they left my EKG on the thing when I went to the hospital. Mind you, I didn't go to the hospital over and over again for 2 weeks. I'm saying I had the pain and stuff for 2 weeks, and I went to the hospital because it wasn't getting better. But I went to the hospital. They left my EKG on the thing, and I didn't tell anybody I was in medical school, and we had already finished the class. I graduated.
Yeah. Let's go to this comment section real quick. XL Pro says, well, goddamn. Yeah, that shit fucking crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if your baby mama a fucking single mother.
Got a girl. Drop her.
Ex-Pro also said it sounds like her parents were from the streets. Oh, you damn right. Her mama was a hooker, crackhead, crackhead, yeah, crackhead, pussy selling baby mama, and the dad was a street ninja who got lit up. And I guess unfortunately, his mobility and his thinking skills probably fucked up because all the lead he took, unfortunately. Deadbeat mother. You damn right, Sean Gilman. She's definitely a deadbeat mother. Definitely. All the motherfucking way. And she gave the kids to CPS. I bet you a big fat sack. She's still getting child support. I wonder if Sotomayor asked her if she's still getting child support for them babies that she done gave up. I bet you a big fat sack she still is. I bet you a big fat sack she still is. Shit crazy.
Graduated that class. I just have to get my national license. But anyway, they don't know I know how to read an EKG. So I'm looking at it and I'm looking at a sinus arrest. My heart rate is well above higher than what I'm breathing. So like my heart is beating faster than I'm breathing. So not only was I having stress-induced heart attacks, but my chest was literally getting ready to bust out of my chest, like it's getting ready to explode. So I literally tried everything I could, and as well as holding on to my babies, and literally until it's almost killed me. And that's why I was telling her I can't do anything for them if I did. I can't stop stressing if I don't have help.
And when you went there, their response is, because it seemed like the woman was pretty nice. So what they would do is find and you can tell me if I'm correct or not. Will they find a foster parent that can take either all or some of the kids to help you out?
No. So what ended up happening after the camera stopped rolling, when I ended up going back in, and they were like, okay, well, it's really late. You're kind of not stable right now from, place to place and stuff. They'll stay here. So they stayed that Friday and that Saturday. So come Sunday, mind you, we have not gone to court for anything at all. And technically I don't have an open case with them yet. They're just
so this
there.
is fairly new. Like this just happened.
This was last Friday.
Oh, so this was real time. When you put it up, that was real time.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And that's why I said I wanted my documentation in real time of me telling this lady I was coming back. I got a plan. Granted, this wasn't the plan, but so anyway, come Sunday, I finally get a hold of somebody. They call me and they was like, okay, and they even said it that Friday night, but they let them stay for them, too. So anyway, they were saying like, we obviously see like you really do love your kids. There really isn't an actual concern, of neglect or abuse or well-being, further well-being and stuff. So we don't want to take them, because if we do take them, it's going to be harder for you to get them back, and it'll be for nothing at all. So, they were like, mind you, at this time, my video had already gone viral. So some of the people that I didn't actually think of, because I haven't talked to them in, so long, some people came forward, and I was like, you know what? I do know this person. I didn't think about this person. So they pretty much told me that if I can find somebody, people to take my kids, I couldn't find anybody to take all 5. I've tried. I even tried to keep the 3 youngest ones together. A lot of people got other shit going on. It's just not possible. So they was like, if you can find somebody to take in your kids or whatever, you don't have to have an open CPS case, because technically they're not being abused or neglected. You're only here because you're trying to seek help, and you don't have literally, I really didn't have nothing else, because a lot of people don't know that now that I'm viral and the dads are trying to come out and speak. I sent one of the dads an email days, prior to me taking them. I got nothing back, because I don't have his, phone information. And then, and mind you, the first one, he was like a last resort, because we already have a history. But mind you, I didn't want to give them up. I really didn't know. So I was trying to really put a lot of shit to the side and really trying to figure it out. But
I'm actually really glad that you kind of touched on that, because that was my question. My question is, okay, big question would be, well, if, why can't the dads take them, the 2 dads that are alive? One of the reasons why the 2 dads probably don't want to take the kids, one, they probably don't want the responsibility anyway. 2, they probably feel that she already corrupted the kids. And 3, let's just be real. What would be the point if you get your kids or getting access to your kids from a woman who held that access to the kids ever since they've been born, only to have them temporarily, which is a strain on you, only to have them taken back from you?
Stop the cap.
That's why the man ain't stepping up, because she doesn't want the financial burden and the responsibility of being a mother, but she still wants to have access to the kids. Because guess what? She still wants access to them damn checks. She know damn well what's up. That's why she ain't giving them damn kids. That's the crutch. It's not just someone, it's the fact that she can't get their ass back. It's the fact that she ain't gonna get no more fucking child support. When she find out that fucking check was gonna get cut, now Section 8, that bitch is like, never mind. Let's be fucking real, yo. Yo. Hey, you gotta move a little quicker than that. Now, Daphne Joseph, aka DJ, she comes through and she says she didn't have no heart attack, she had anxiety. Facts. It takes a woman to dissect, I wouldn't say dissect, but it takes a woman to just prove the fact that, these hoes be trying to lie, bro. So salute to DJ. Salute to her. Yeah, she be on Facebook. She be fucking letting them women have it. She be letting them girls have it in New York, girl. Daphne Joseph says exactly, Pally. So she agrees with my point. Carl Myers says facts as well. So he agrees as well. Sean Killman says a man didn't get to say, oh, I can't afford it right now. I need to get the thing straight. Nope. They call him straight trash. Exactly. Facts 100, bro.
Nope.
If a man was to say, man, let me get a break, let me just get off the child support for a couple of months, guess what? They give him no breaks, no shorts, none of that. And that's the main reason why she ain't give up them kids. You know damn well she want that motherfucking welfare checks, bro. She ain't getting no more them checks if she give up custody. Matter of fact, they might still be on the hook to pay child support. Now, if they're smart, that's the catch. That's the catch. The catch is, even though they even take the custody and even work out on trying to get custody, not only are they have to have the kids, but it takes a while for child support to transfer it out to check. And guess what? Child support doesn't really pay you back. So that's why the niggas was like, okay, bitch, you have them kids, you can keep them motherfucking kids and struggle, ho. XL Pro says, why Umar not counseling his queen? Exactly. Dr. Umar ain't nowhere to be around to tell her to take care of her responsibility.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
That wasn't an alternative that I was willing to go. So like,
Did he want them?
Well, one didn't. He never responded, but now that I'm going viral and stuff, he's trying to do interviews and trying to be heard. And I still haven't heard from him now. And I actually haven't heard him yet on any interview, but he wants to do interviews. The other one, he told me he didn't want them. I even had one of the officers call him because I'm like, shit, he don't want to listen to me because, we obviously don't see eye to eye, and that's cool. It don't have nothing to do with the kids, but, he likes to keep things going and whatnot. But I'm like, if the cop talks to him, maybe he actually might realize that serious. I really do need some fucking help. Like, this is it. I really need some damn help. Mm-hmm. Nothing. He told this lady that he got 2 babies on the way with 2 different women, and he ain't got time for my twins right now. So she was just like, wow. So when the other cop that was,
wow, what? You know what I'm saying? He gonna take the twins, right? He gonna have them for a few months. Still have to pay child support. And guess what? When your wacky ass decided you want your kids back, all you're gonna do is just rip them from his ass again. So he's just like, bitch, keep the motherfucking kids. It's like, you want to give up the kids because you don't want the responsibility, but you still want to be able to, when you're done and you get your shit together, now you want to go fucking snatch your kid from the dad. That's not how it fucking works. See, the thing is, she want to be in the middle of the street. You stand in the middle of the street, bitch, you bound to get hit. You want help. See, it's all about you. Help. What about the kids? Kids need help. Bitch, fuck your little medical license or whatever the fuck you trying to do. Be a mother and just call it a day. Collect them welfare checks. Stay at home. Make sure your ass is always home to have them kids. Bring their ass straight home and let their ass see their motherfucking daddy, bitch. Or give the kids who have a dad, give them up to the fathers, and then take care of the other kids. Just be a weekend mama Why don't you do that, you bitch? Damn, man. DJ says because she did something, that's why her baby father don't fuck with him. Oh, of course. Oh, and fellas, let's just be real. See, a woman is on board. You know what I'm saying? DJ, let's just be real. Every time a man breaks up with a woman, even when he feels that he broke up with a woman, one reason why he broke up with a woman is because she gave him the scissors to cut the fucking relationship off. She gave him those scissors to cut that relationship off. Usually every motherfucking time. I rarely hear dudes that say, you know what, man, I found a better bitch. I found a bad bitch. I found a lawyer. I found a better woman, and I just dropped my chick. Because guess what? Men are inherently loyal, especially to a chick who stick around. So usually when a man breaks up with a woman, that's because she's the one who broke it off. She's the one who, or you know, and then let's just say he gets disgusted with her. That's because she gave him the fucking the scissors to cut the bitch off. Matter of fact, let's go to this comment section because this comment section is lit. So you know what I'm saying? We can't just keep on going to show without going to the comment section. Now Daphne Joseph says, I meant her, not them. You know what I mean? I know what you meant. Why she had the cops involved, shaking my head. Well, it's not really so much the real cops, it's the CPS officer. That's just what she really means. It's not really I don't think it's a real police officer, but you know, the bitch ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Even if she's getting a medical license. You see, you know what I'm saying, you know, if y'all worked in the medical field, y'all know some of these medical people aren't always the smartest. You know what I'm saying? Even though they are some smart people, but some of these bitches are not that bright. Now, Daphne Joseph says, exactly. Aviated View Sounds, what's up, bro? He says, I bet she doesn't want to give the kids to the father. Oh, yeah, of course not. Well, here's the thing. She wants to basically not really give the kids to the father. She wants to basically lend the kids to the father. Like, she needs help, and she's struggling right now. So basically what she wants to do is have the men hold the kids. See, I can read between the lines. She wants the men to see. She went to the child support office and got all these benefits for these kids off these men's back, right? And now she needs their help. And now this is like, bitch, you should just go ahead and drown. Because guess what? The only way as a father, if I was their baby, if I was one of their baby daddies, the only way I'll take them kids off is if she took me off of child support. If she took me off of child support, I will invite myself. Look, I'll be more than happy to have them kids over. Straight the fuck up. Y'all tell me if y'all fucking agree. But other than that, but guess what? No, she wants them to just hold on to the kids and still be on child support while she still collecting checks. What did we say about that, fellas? Nope. DJ says she full of shit. She craving for attention. She wanted to wild out. Of course. Oh, look. Hey, girl, buckle your seatbelts. Look, this interview gets really live. Look, and we got time tonight. You feel me? We got time tonight. Trust me, it gets even wilder. Carl Meyer says, shout out to Aviator View Sounds. Aviator View Sounds says, I firmly believe at age 5. Oh, he says, I firmly believe at age 5, fathers should have full custody of their children, should raise them. We will have less felons and prostitutes. Oh, I agree. Right. Well, you know, like, that's true. Like, you know, so there's a tender child doctrine. Like a kid, I believe at age 10, they say even I think even like child psychologists even say like the father should have. Well, that's how they did it in society, like even in Africa and Europe and all that. When a kid gets to a certain age, and especially even in the little hype religion, yes, at the age of like a certain age, is a time to be a boy from a man. You know, a woman should not have domain over you, even your mother. DJ says she don't care about anything else. I give props to the baby father. Of course, we give, you know, no doubt. See, it's just, you know, it's being a real, telling the truth. Aviator Sound says, I call Myers my bro. DJ says, bingo, she agrees. And then she says, the Aviator views facts. Right. All right.
With her, you know, was, you know,
let me ask you a question before you continue to go on. Can you understand that? You remember you said that you have 5, that you had them on purpose. You have 5 and you needed a break. Well, him being a man and him saying, I got kids and I got some on the way, I don't have time. Do you kind of understand that though? Like when you heard it, did you kind of understand?
I do, but it's only different when he's not taking care of any of them. Because
I mean, so
yeah, some of the baby
then adding
mamas.
2 more onto his plate would be that's a lot. If you ain't doing nothing and somebody give you if you ain't lifting no weights and somebody give you 10 pounds, that's a lot of weight.
Well, I feel like after 3 years of not doing anything at all, he's had time to get himself established.
Was he established when you got pregnant?
No, he was trying to get established.
That was a
No, he was
strict
not
question.
established.
Was he
He was not
established?
established.
Okay, so if he was
No,
not
he was not.
established, then let me ask you something. Why did you make him a father?
So and I'm actually glad you asked this. So the story behind my pregnancy, how I found out. So I'm actually already very fertile. So when I got pregnant, I was on birth control, but for one, I already knew he wasn't, nothing. So around the time that I was kind of leaving him alone, because like I said, I was, out there. I didn't want to like fully find a whole bunch of people to fuck. So I had one person, but once I realized he wasn't shit, I really just didn't want to deal with him. So anyway, around the time I was kind of separate myself from him, I found out I was pregnant, but I didn't think it was actually going to be possible because yes, I am very fertile. My youngest son is actually a birth control baby, but I thought I was being smart. And I took a plan B while I was on birth control, but I didn't find out until like it was already too late. Like I'm pregnant. I didn't find out when I was in the hospital. They was like, oh yeah, if you take a plan B while you're on birth control, they cancel each other out to where you have literally no protection. So I didn't know that. So yeah, that part. I didn't know that. So if y'all got birth control, don't take plan B. You're gonna fuck yourself up. So anyway, by this time, mind you, I already was still having my periods and stuff. So by this time, 4 weeks had gone by. Now the reason that's actually how I found out I was pregnant, because when the 4 weeks go by, I'm not thinking I'm pregnant because I'm just got off my period, I'm on birth control, and I popped the plan B. So I was having like severe back pain and stuff. So I go to the hospital because I was like, okay, maybe it's just my kidneys or something. I don't fucking know, because the pain wasn't going away for shit. So I'm like, okay, it's obviously something because I'm obviously not pregnant. So it's something, it's got to be major. So I go into the hospital, and then, like they do testing and all that, it comes back I'm pregnant. And they did it twice, 2 more times because I wasn't going, but they was like, we're not going to do it again because you're lucky we did it the second, you're lucky we did it 2 more times after that. So it's like, okay, whatever. They set my first ultrasound. So when I went to my first ultrasound, there was nothing there, like nothing there at all. So they were like, oh, okay, well, it's a little weird because your levels are, like your levels are going up to whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they're
So,
showing that your hormone levels are showing that you're pregnant, but they can't. You're saying they couldn't see anything with the ultrasound.
yeah, the where the level was, it was saying I was more further like along than what the ultrasound was saying. So when that thing happened, they was like, okay, well, just come back next week, we'll do another ultrasound. So this is actually the first and only pregnancy I've ever had this many damn ultrasounds, for one. So anyway, I go back for the second ultrasound. At this point, there's still nothing there, but a bag does show up. So they're like, oh, okay, maybe you're having a cryptic pregnancy or something like that. So it was like, okay, well, it's just, at this point, like I said, there's nothing there but the bag. So this third ultrasound, this is when they was like, you know what, we're going to do like the DNC or whatever. So because obviously there's nothing there. So when I get to my appointment for the DNC and shit, they was like, we're going to do one more last ultrasound. And they fucking popped up. But this is the time, like COVID was a thing, and they had passed that little abortion thing. Like you can't have an abortion if there's a heartbeat detected. So pretty much on that day of the DNC, 2 heartbeats and stuff had popped up. So it turned out it was a cryptic pregnancy. And you can
How
probably
far
scroll
along
way
were you?
down.
So at that point, when you found out you were pregnant, you were how far along?
2 months.
Okay,
So
you said that they
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Thank you, DJ. I'm so tripping. My bad. I had to take a little quick restroom break, and so I had voice on mute. So let's go back. So DJ says she wanted him to, she wanted him to wait on her. What the fuck? He was established that lying scallywag. Right. You little scallywag ass bitch. And then DJ says can't have a kid on birth control. She lying again. Yeah, she else got more excuse than a motherfucker. Then DJ says there is no bag. The baby was in the placenta, not the bag. Oops. Now I know DJ. She know her shit. Oh, she is a woman and a mother. So, right. Salute. XO Pro says a baby. And I do thank you for letting me know about the voice check. Love W says no sound. My bad, brother. My bad. Sound like I'm muted. I was definitely muted. Yes, Love W. I did unmute myself. I'm glad that you can hear me now. Please tell me y'all can hear me now. Oh, y'all still can't hear me? What kind of shit is that? Yo, y'all still can't hear me? Oh, okay. So Daphne says, yeah, I can hear you now. Carl Myers, you can't hear me, brother? You can't hear me. Please tell me you can hear me. Can y'all just tell me if y'all can hear me one more time, then we'll continue with the commence of the show. Because I want to make sure that I gave a shout out to everybody in the comment section. That's salute to everybody in the comment section. Do y'all hear me give y'all comments? Because I ain't going to move on until y'all. Okay. So Aviator Sound, you heard me give all the comments of everybody. Aviator Sound says, he gives me, XO Pro gives me a 1. Aviator Sound says, yeah, we can hear you. XO Pro says you're good. Okay. So let's get down back to the rest of the show that y'all want to see here.
They had it to where you couldn't get an abortion at that point.
Yeah, the law is now like back to where you can get an abortion, but at that time they had just banned abortions, and once a heartbeat was I think it was called the heartbeat bill or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all just gotta look it up.
Okay, so you told him were y'all still dealing with each other when you found out you were pregnant, or had y'all stopped?
No, this was literally the same day I was walking away from him. I literally dropped him off at his aunt's house, told him I wish you the best of luck, and of course it was a little messy or whatever, but I told him I wish you the best of luck and fuck you.
You dropped him off at his aunt's house. He didn't have no car?
No, and it was.
Why was you fucking him raw then? Why didn't you make him wear a condom? You said he was cheating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like I said, I didn't always make the best decisions.
You feel better without it?
Huh?
You feel better without it?
To be honest, yeah, they do, but it kind of just feels the same at the same time because
really?
Obviously, like, it does feel better, but it just still feels like the in and out motion regardless.
So it don't even sound like you like it. Doesn't even sound like you like sex. So why do you think you have it so much? Because you in your video you said the nigga I'm fucking, he ain't helping.
Yeah. So honestly,
why do you keep fucking niggas that ain't helping?
What kind of shit is that?
Well, so it's weird. Like they start out because I'm very independent. I don't mind trying to get my own money and stuff. It's just, as of right now, I'm going through a hard time. If you ever see it in the comments before, you'll see some people who talk about they know me personally. Like, I don't know why she would do that. She's always had money. I've always, even though I've always struggled, I've always maintained, if that makes sense. I've always held my head above water.
Well, you got to understand though, when you're doing that, you say you're maintaining like a person. I'm not drowning, but I go below the water and I get back up. I'm struggling to breathe. You don't want to bring.
That's all it's been all my life and stuff. But
but you don't want to bring other people into it. Another person, meaning in dating, because if that person's doing the same thing, they're just dragging you down, and y'all are going to drown together. And B, if you have children cannot put anything in it, but they're going to take something out of it. So the one thing you don't want to do is have more children. It appears if you say you have an 11 and a 10-year-old and you're 27, you've been pregnant pretty much since you were 16.
15, yeah.
15. Okay, so you've been pregnant since you were 15 years old. When you first had your first child, were you living with your mom at that time, or were you out on your own?
No, I was living with my mom.
What was her response to you being pregnant for the first time?
I don't remember actually.
What was your response to you being pregnant for the first time? What did you think was happening? What was going through your mind? Were you happy? Were you scared?
I was angry. Well, okay, to be honest, I had mixed emotions. I was pissed off. I was angry. I was scared, but at the same time, I was also happy because I was like, damn, for the first time in my life, I'm actually gonna have somebody that actually loves me. So.
And then within a
But I was
year,
also embarrassed because of the situation that was going on.
You should be embarrassed. You're the one who put yourself in that motherfucking situation.
What kind of shit is that?
Daphne Joseph says, OMG, she's lying, saying a heartbeat to get an abortion. Right. Yeah, I forgot. I don't know what state she lives in. I don't know the abortion laws, but I mean, girl, you know damn well you was on the pill. If you admit that you was not on the rubber and you end up getting pregnant by this dude, you know you look stupid. So they want to always trying to claim, I'm on the pill. Beat this. Remember when in Boys in the Hood? I don't know if y'all remember. I hate to bring up movies, but I hate to say, I mean, let's just be real. Art imitates life. The reason why Lawrence Fishburne was so mad at Trey was because of the fact that when a girl says you're on the pill, you know that's an older trick in the book for a girl to baby trap you. So even when she's on the pill, so you do not bust inside her because, saying she could be trying to baby trap you. That's why he was like, oh, you're going to learn. Oh, yeah, you're going to learn. Even though it is a movie. Even though it's a movie and, we got to, but art imitates life. So we all know that if she just admits that she baby trapped the nigga and the nigga didn't stick around, she'll know she'll look like a bigger fool. But unfortunately, if you let women talk long enough, they'll tell the truth on themselves. Now, DJ says, Tommy, right, wear a condom. And then Aviator Sounds, View Sounds says, LOL. DJ says she's very sexual active. Oh, you're gonna find out how sexual active she is in a minute, DJ. DJ also says she's not independent. How independent I'm cracking up. Right, because we all know that she's getting them welfare benefits. We all know that she's getting them EBT benefits. So, you know what I'm saying? She could maybe fool some other people, but she ain't gonna fool me. AV Sound says it seems like she didn't want him to help and wanted to compete with him. Oh, unfortunately, they all do in their own way. Because this is the real. To be successful in business, whether you're a man or a woman, you got to take on a lot of masculine traits. Unless it's something that is tailored to women. But any type of business like sales or any type of corporate, anything like that, for a woman to kind of be dominant in that, even especially in like law enforcement, you have to be a little dominant as a woman, and that makes yourself unattractive to a man. She's not a bad looking woman, but a bad attitude makes you look uglier, definitely for sure. Daphne says, fast ass. Yeah, 15 fast ass. Yeah. 15 years old, already like getting knocked up by an older man. Exo Pro says, run. Definitely pick a run. He said, DJ says, glad my daughter not like this chick. Yeah, that's because you're a righteous sister. Shout out to the sisters in the righteous sphere. DJ says, LOL. L laughing my ass off. Facts. Carl Myers says, LOL. Aviator Town says, I'll call it penis envy. Wanting to be a man and having accomplishments, but not wanting hardships that come with accomplishments of everything. Facts. Yeah, because how you going to be independent, but then you dropping off your kids to the fucking child support office? To the CPS office.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Now, Exo Pro says, goofy bitches are very fertile. Oh, right. Yeah, well, unfortunately, as 15 years old, even though she shouldn't be having sex, they are very fertile. When they start having it, there's a reason why they have their period, But, should she be getting pregnant by an older man? That's just insane. Too bad she didn't have her protector, aka her father. But, remember her father was a street ninja who got shot up. He barely survived, but he miraculously made it. But he ain't the same. Remember
what happened with him? Because apparently within a year you got pregnant by someone else.
With with my
Wait,
first.
are the first two kids by the same guy?
So the first two are okay. So with him, I actually developed. I think it's called like Stockholm's disease or some shit like that. Like when you fall in love with your abuser. So that actually happened to me. I did fall in love with my abuser for some time, but after they're 11 months apart because I didn't actually, have time to heal before he did force himself on me. And I'm not gonna make it seem like the first time, what happened. He didn't force me, but I'll have to tell you about it. It's a little fucked up to be honest, but it's okay. It's my past, and I'm trying
I
to
was
move
gonna say
on.
I got time. I got an ear for you.
So you want me to go back to that day or
I just want to know like what happened because again, if you had the Stockholm syndrome, having me understand a lot of what it is that you were doing, I can give you some tips, I can give you some advice, but you will understand it more. And sometimes just being able to express it lengthwise and in depth will allow you to be able to see kind of like watching a tape of you playing basketball. You get to see what you did right, what you did wrong. So it's like you're replaying the game.
Yeah, and I mean, I definitely know my faults and flaws, but like I said, I do got trauma I need to unpack, and so I'm actually happy to be talking to you because you could help me with that. But so like I said, my mom was an alcoholic person. At this point, by the time I'm already 14, 15, my mom had already checked out by the time I was 7. Just like literally, she was there, but she wasn't there. She was just there in the abyss, I guess. So anyway. By this time, my mom had already checked out and shit. She is like, we didn't have food. We didn't really have a lot of the necessary things. Our lights was always off. We grew up pretty fucking trifling. I'm not even gonna beat you. We grew up pretty fucking trifling. It was just always dirty, no lights, no food. Sometimes it was just a lot. So anyway, by this time, it was probably like 4 or 5 days since I'd eaten. And it was just like, at that time, I didn't also know that who I was thinking was a 15-year-old boy like me turned out to be a 21, almost 22-year-old man. So, long story short, it was...
Where'd you meet him?
He was hanging out with the rest of us. The rest of us little ass kids.
Okay, so basically, this was statutory rape.
Yeah, I have, legal documentation. And actually, for some reason, I don't know how he keeps getting away because I've actually tried to reopen my case many times. My police report actually for him and his statutory rape thingy thing, it literally says habitual offender. Like, this is not his first time because he actually did have another little girl. Her name was Autumn. I'm not going to say her last name to, not.
Damn, bitch, you done already, doxed her already. So, oh yeah, shout out to T, the initial is TH for the $10 cash app. I don't know if you want me to say your name, but I don't be busting people out or doxing people. You know what I'm saying? If I can say your name, you can let me know in the chat. But salute to the $10 cash app. I appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? We all, you already know your boy need that. So salute and thanks for supporting the show. Shout out to the Righteous Spirit. DJ says bullshit about what she got to say. Exa Pro said he got time, cuz. You already know. Got time, cuz. You already know, boy.
Who?
Now, DJ also says, lying scallywag, lay your bullshit story down. Right. Because she got more excuses than a motherfucker all these loops. And I like how cut his, Tommy Sotomayor is delicately cutting through this shit like a samurai. She has trauma, depression, anxiety, anger, PTSD, bipolar. Oh yeah, she's crazy. He didn't grape her. Well, technically, he probably didn't grape her as in maybe like maybe he didn't assault her per se, but if she's under the age of 18, and depending on the state, it could be grounds of, molestation. You know what I'm saying? That molestation thing. You feel me? You know what I mean? I pronounce that on purpose. DJ says, because she said force, then she said she didn't force lying ass. Yeah. Well, Yeah, exactly. So, it's kind of sketchy, but I mean, the fact that he ain't in jail and he's still walking around, obviously, maybe they found out that he was lying about your age, because I do know technically, even though you shouldn't be messing with a chick underage, I think that, it could be, it could be proven that she coerced you and lied that she was of age. You can maybe not really face time, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know that these 304s be lying. They always lying. Oh my God. Why you always lying?
People can deal with all this, but her name was Autumn and her mother's name is Colleen, which actually turned out to be his mom's best friend and her daughter. And,
So how long did it take you to find out his real age?
Probably after maybe 2-3 months.
And were you pregnant by that time or no?
Yeah.
So you were pregnant, then you found out his real age. But you were in a relationship with him as well, though.
No. So
explain.
I
said explain. I'm sorry. I was saying explain.
So actually no, I'm sorry, it's a very long time ago, so I'm trying to make sure,
Oh,
some
no
of this
problem.
stuff I've suppressed some of this stuff. Yeah, probably like maybe a month before I got pregnant, we did, because at the same time I still didn't know how old he was, but we were, at least what I thought, were friends for a month prior, when he's hanging out with all of his little ass kids and stuff. Then after that month, we get together, or not even after that month. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to get the timeline right for you.
No, take your time, dear. You do not have to apologize. I am not rushing you.
I don't know. I know for sure from the time that he came in, with all of his kids, the group of kids, because he really came out of nowhere, to be honest. Because we lived out there for a couple of years. He was never around. He just popped up with all the little kids. So yeah, we were friends. We were friends for a little minute, and then we didn't fully date, but we were in that little stage and stuff. And to be honest, I don't think I ever really did ask him his age either. I just assumed he was my age because he's with all of his little kids. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to think of a lie. They're obviously little kids when it comes to, making these poor decisions. And, maybe she was a little younger. But like DJ says, because these teens lie by their age to older dudes. And let's just be real. We kind of dissect this a little bit. We know damn well, you said that you didn't ask the dude his age. Now, you said that he was always with these little kids. Is there a possibility that when you say little kids, see, when she says little kids, she's trying to make it seem like it was like 15 and 16-year-olds, just hanging out, and all of a sudden this 21-year-old dude just came out of nowhere, just started hanging out with them. No. Her and her fast-ass homegirls were going around older men. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Now, Salem Stewart says, this is embarrassing. Well, it is what it is. You feel me? You got to teach the truth to the young black youth.
So you found out how old he was, and then you found out you were pregnant. When you found out you were pregnant, what did he say when you told him?
He started laughing. He said, "You'll be all right." That I do remember.
Did you ask him what that meant?
No.
Because I don't know what that means. What did you think it meant? That he was saying, fuck you, you gonna take care of it yourself? Because you were 15.
I don't know, because he was saying he wanted to be there and all this other stuff. So
like you'll be all right because he gonna take care of you.
At least that's what I think. I don't fucking know. I'm 15. Shit. Obviously
I can't
not.
blame you.
Shit.
You were 15, so I'm trying to let that part of it go. Now, you said that somehow you believe it was Stockholm Syndrome, but at this point, it appears that y'all were dating. When did it become Stockholm Syndrome? What happened?
Probably honestly around the time that I found out I was pregnant, because once the first incident happened, it was so frequent. Like I actually never really got away from him. He just kept popping the fuck up. He was just always there. So if I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but he was just always there. So even if he wasn't there supposedly for me, he would come and he would bring another man with him, and they would drink with my mom. And then when she would go to sleep, yeah. So it was.
Yo, is it me? Is it me, y'all? Or is her smoke alarm keep going off, giving y'all Stockholm syndrome? Yo, that alone right there, that's fucking torture from within. She needs to fucking fix that shit.
It's just like really, but the other man never did touch me. Yes, let me throw that out there. I ain't saying he wasn't on no weird freaky shit, because he for sure was, but he never did touch me. I'm sorry if I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, I'm open to hearing the story. I'm just trying to see where it's going. I was like, okay, are they? And you was like, well, no, but it was weird freaky. I was like, well, what was weird freaky if he didn't touch you?
Like, so I remember like sometimes like he would be there watching me and do like.
Oh, so he would watch y'all have sex sometimes.
Yeah, but I didn't find out until when I got away that they were also lovers.
Oh,
so I didn't.
Lord.
Yeah, but I'm not like trying to make up things or bash anybody. I'm just telling my story. That's all. But I didn't
I'm listening. I'm taking you for your word. So they were lovers and the guy would watch y'all have sex, and you were like, it's a little weird, but that's what my man wanted to do.
Wow. There's a lot to unpack here. Mojo Heart says lies. Right. I call cap.
Not the cap.
I think she's just trying to get ahead of it. What I think is that him and his homeboy was running that choo-choo train on her. That's what it was. He was running that choo-choo train on her.
Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Yeah. So what had happened was, see, your fast ass was getting fucked in the same room as his homeboy. And guess what? When y'all was smashing, you know what I'm saying? His homeboy probably, you know what I'm saying, gave you a little salami to eat. And you ate it up. And before, you know what I'm saying, comes out that you got a train ran on you, and he was kind of, you know what I'm saying, I mean, at the same time, he was using no condom with you. But at the same time, if it comes out that y'all was doing some freaky shit and yeah, you was getting your train ran on you, you're going to look like a no good chick. You're going to look like for everybody. So guess what? To get ahead of it, all of a sudden now these ninjas is gay. Even DJ says she lying again, and she agrees with me. She says, yup, Callie. You know what I'm saying? Get this. We were born at night, but not last night.
No, I actually never knew that this was happening.
Oh, he was hiding in like the closet or something? Like R. Kelly?
Like it would be like weird ass shit, or he would have him outside the door. But mind you, like I said, I'm not gonna make it seem like all the time he forced himself on me, because he has done that, but I'm not gonna make it seem like it was all the time, because at one point, remember, I developed Stockholm syndrome, so at some point it became consensual.
So was it not odd that your mother was smoking with the man that you were sleeping with at 15?
She was already drunk and dealing with her stuff, because I did try to, talk to her and,
So she just let the predator in the house, basically, then.
Yeah, because it's a couple times I said, Mom, I want him to leave. So she would just be drinking and smoking her cigarette, and she would just look down and just shake her head. And she would literally tell me that was something I had to figure out. But mind you, sometimes once I started realizing certain shit and I wasn't okay with certain shit, he would, start forcing himself on me. I would start locking my door, but then once I would do that, then he would start coming through my window because my window didn't lock. So yeah. And I did try to reach out to family members. Like I tried to call my uncle, I tried to call whoever, and of course, and
well, at that point you knew his age.
Yeah, because if you knew his age, you could have just easily called the cops. Next time he come through your door, just dial on that cell phone, have the police come through, and the police could catch them with his pants down. But guess what? We all know that this is all, lies. Like Carl Myers says, he says it's the cap, and we definitely know that this bitch is lying.
Stop the cap.
He just says, "OMG, yo, many lies regarding her." Right. Yeah, she, everybody, she was just a victim. She was a victim, and she just ended up somehow victimized so much to have 5 kids in her belly come out. DJ says her mom shook her head because the mom sees what's going on. Well, unfortunately, the mom is probably the one who kind of trained her to be a fast ass, because remember, her mom was a prostitute. I'm quite sure. And you know what? There's probably a little truth to the lie, because let's just get real. That's probably how they even got. Whew. Okay. I'm going to say something that's very unsettling. A lot of times where kids or certain people might, get taken advantage of, it's usually people that they know or are in close proximity. So this is true. If the mom is like a little dope head and she likes to smoke her little, because maybe mama ain't really crackhead no more. Maybe when her mama do crack and she do trees. Them dudes probably come with a little snow. They come with some trees and drink. They know they could kind of serenade the mama. Shit. You know what I'm saying? The dude was probably even sleeping with the mama at one point in time himself. But guess what? Somehow, maybe the other dude was snatching the moms, and guess what? Old boy, old girl just being fast all up in his face. And homeboy was able to kind of smash because they're all in the same neighborhood. Whew. Shit crazy, boy. Yo. Yeah, man. You really gotta check the whole facts for real, bro.
If you got a girl, drop her.
Mojo Hart said, "Here is why this is being said now. The internet is unsurprisingly cruel to her. She never said anything but this until the reaction." Facts, Mojo. I hope I'm saying your name right, but that's facts, brother. You tell the truth. Now DJ says, remember the saying, like mother, like daughter, right? So you know what I'm saying? The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Facts. CWM662 says, "Is this new?" Yeah, it's new. I think Tommy Sotomayor dropped this like this weekend, but yeah, it's new. I mean, she dropped it like last week, her video, and Sotomayor, interviewed her about a couple of days ago. So maybe like a few days ago. So it's new enough. New enough for us to, dissect here in the righteous sphere, bro.
Yeah, so actually when I went to the hospital and like my doctor's appointment, I told them. I opened my mouth there, and that's how my children's services case with him got started, and that's how they gave me my documentation saying that, statutory rape, sexual neglect and abuse, it was substantiated. So they also substantiated it with my mom, like she, they opened the case on her as well. And he was living with his mom at the time. So she that's how everybody found out. Nobody knew nothing because he wasn't telling nobody nothing until that case got open. And now his secrets was out the bag because they popped up on the house with him.
And then you got pregnant 11 months later. This one you said wasn't consensual. It wasn't consensual.
Yeah, they're literally back to back. I'm already got the one. I'm in high school. I'm trying to work at this rinky-dink skating zone shit. Obviously, I ain't trying to have no more kids. So it's just, but I also didn't have the money for an abortion. To be honest, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even think I considered adoption. I don't think that was something I was actually thinking at 16. I don't have all the resources out there and shit. So it's in. You would actually think it's crazy because there are a lot of people that I've talked to. Think maybe somebody would intervene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, why is it that hard for you to get away from him? I've never seen that situation that there's no one in your family, the police won't do anything, and you're telling these people an older man has already gotten me pregnant once, and no.
Hold up. Someone says, "Sir, I have legal documentation and I'm watching with my legal rep." the fuck that's supposed to mean?
Who?
Never wore a condom. Man, let's just be real, man. You know what I'm saying? These chicks don't let these dudes. Look, these chicks only make the dudes that they don't really like wear a condom. They make the John, the Trick, you know, the cleanup man. He'll wear a condom. But, you know what I'm saying? For the dudes that they really like, she want to feel that meat, bro. She want to feel that meat, G. You know what I'm saying? Pause. She want to feel that.
No one says a word?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you gotta be fucking, that's why I'm so angry. Who the fuck is calling me? Like, my phone is on do not disturb.
Let's hope it ain't him. If he's hard to get rid of, let's hope it's not him.
No. On my 18th birthday, I got me an apartment and I paid my rent for a year and 3 months, and I left.
Okay, so you were able to get away.
Yeah, that's how I got away.
And at that point, he had nothing to do with their children.
So at this point, no. At this point, he still was around. Okay. If that makes sense. Because I was trying
how did you keep him out of your new apartment then?
You said what?
How did you keep him out of your new apartment?
Wait. Hold up. Is this wait? Is this the girl from wait? I think this is the girl that we're talking about. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is this you? Do you have a profile? Let me look you up, Bobby. You know what? I'm gonna keep on playing your video. Let me see this. Hold up. My bad, y'all.
He wasn't on my lease. He didn't live with me.
Yeah, he wasn't on your lease when you was at your mama's house, but you said he kept coming.
Well, shit. The thing with this apartment, I was on the 3rd floor. Can't nobody climb through my window. My door's locked. I'm the only one with a key, and all my windows locked.
Oh, so he never tried to pop up or nothing like that?
No, he definitely tried a few times with old dude.
Now, at 18 years old, how were you able to afford an apartment? What were you doing for work with 2 children?
I was secretly working because I'm, like I said, he was around. I couldn't get rid of him. So unfortunately, I did what I had to do. I took my ass to work and went to high school. I was secretly working 2 jobs while I was in high school. I would just be saying, hey, I'm trying to do this extra.
Hold up. I got to get on full screen real quick. I don't know if this is a joke. But if this is for real, let's get real. If you're the real, see, here's the thing. People be playing on the internet. Lamborghini Lex. Sir, I have legal documentation and I'm watching with my legal rep. Is this the actual Lamborghini Lex from the video that we're watching? Because remember, her name is Amora Lex. Wait a minute. She heard about it and she's watching the video. Hey, do you want to come on, ma'am? If you want to come on, I can give you a link. Hey, you can get on this link right now if you want to. If you want to say your piece and say what you got to feel or how you feel, please, Lamborghini Lex. Hold on. Please, Lamborghini Lex. If you really want to come on, I will give you the link to come on the show right now and we can discuss your situation. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is kind of interesting. You know what? Lamborghini Lex, are you going to kind of get on here? You said that you're watching, with Dr. Legal Documentation, your legal rep, right? Please get on. Please get on. Do you want to get on? I'll be nice. I'll be just as genuine as Tommy Sotomayor. And you can bring up your legal documentation if you're willing. And it'll be nice. I'll be nice to you. I won't be, I don't bite. Because this is interesting. This is really interesting, y'all. Do y'all really think this is the real Lamborghini? Do you think this is really Amora Lex? I think so, because it kind of low-key looked like her in the thumbnail, bro. Do y'all see this? Okay. Let's go to the comment section real quick. This is getting interesting, dude. Now, this is really getting good. Daphne says, all cap. This is another breakdown. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is what it is, G. You feel me? Tommy, DJ says, Tommy asked her what job she had. He said, "Classic changes the subject to black men." Right. No doubt. But yo, I mean, if Lamborghini Lex, if you're still watching and you want to get on and say your piece, please, you're more than welcome to comment in the comment section because we're still gonna break down this video. You feel me? But if you do really feel like coming on Lamborghini Lex, I'll be more than happy to drop the link, and you can say what you got to say and say your piece because I definitely want to hear your opinion because I'm saying my opinion. This is all my opinion. I don't have any facts. I'm just giving my input on what I believe and just reading between the lines. So, I'm not, this is all alleged, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to clear everything that I say up and, if you feel that I'm wrong in anything I'm saying, you're more than welcome to come on the show at any time. But, what I'm saying, for fair use, we are showing this video that you was on with Mr. Tommy Sotomayor, and we're going to break it down Cali West, Miami style. You already know how we do, yo. So, unless now, if you're scared, go to church. But people think you Catholic.
Stop the cap.
Exo Pro says it's hard to tell if that's real Lex. Yeah, because I don't know if she actually has a channel. Like, does she have a channel? I'm sure she has like a TikTok and all that shit. But I don't know if Amora Lex actually has a YouTube. But what I'm saying, she's on the, let's see here. Amora Lex. Let's see here. Damn, that's crazy because I put that shit in YouTube and a map came up. How much shit is that? Amora Lex. Okay. All right, I see a lot of people interviewing her, but does Amora Lex have her own channel? I don't see Amora Lex. I don't see you having your own channel. But I'm sure everybody has a YouTube profile. Having a YouTube profile is nothing. It's technically like you have a channel, but like I don't see you having an actual channel. But please, Amora Lex, if that's you, please check back in. Please, because you are the talk of the town right now. And I'd love to have you on the show. Because, baby girl, you a star. And I'm going to make sure you shine bright on this motherfucker. So let's go back to your interview, baby girl, if that's really you.
Tutoring or whatever. It wasn't coming up with a lot. And then I also, outside of me working and, saving my money and stuff, outside of what I could do for my son, I also did get a settlement because I was also in a car crash when I was pregnant. So,
well, Amora Lex, since you got a settlement since you're pregnant and since you got your legal advisor or your legal rep or your lawyer or whatever watching, do you think a lawyer could get a 2-foot, stepping stool and at least change the battery in your motherfucking alarm? Because Jesus, that shit driving us fucking crazy over here in the righteous sphere.
I got that settlement too, which also helped pay for that apartment.
Now I listened to some woman.
Texas.
I was gonna say I listened to some that woman, and we're not gonna get into that right now. We'll get into it a little bit later. But I was listening to that woman, and she made a claim. Let me ask you, what do you say about this claim? She made a claim that you did 2 things. She said, 1, you were stripping, and 2, you were selling drugs.
At some point, yes, I was definitely stripped. I was stripping for 3 years. I took myself to the club. Yeah, I stripped for 3 years because I wouldn't get no help due to her son. In that whole toxic mess, I had an open case my first and only time getting in trouble, and that was the only time I was able to actually spin myself and beat his ass. So I went to jail. So anyway,
you went to jail for beating a man.
It is weird because I'm the one who called the cops.
Did you put your hands on him?
Well, yeah, because he
not well.
No. Listen, I want to tell you. So I went to jail Halloween night, 4 days after my newborn son was born.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't looking for a fight, mind you. He's never been on my lease. I still actually have a copy of my lease. He wasn't on my lease and stuff. He comes over. He's already under the influence of the drugs and the alcohol. So he tried to put his hands on me, but I do think it was because my son was right there in the hormones. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking blacked out and I went batshit crazy. He had a black eye, a busted lip, scratches all over the fucking place. I was a little fucked up too, but I don't care. Shit, he put his hands on me for the first time. I beat the dog shit out that man. Yes, I did.
And he but why did you call the police if you knew you was putting your hands on him?
Well, he put his hands on me first. I was only doing it in self-defense. What he did is I took myself outside and removed myself from the situation to call the cops because obviously I don't want him there. I told them, he put his hands on me. We got into a fight. What he did is go in there when the cops pulled up. He went in there and picked up my son and said, "Oh, she hit me while I was holding my son, and that's why I beat her ass." But it pissed me off because I'm like, he's not on my lease. He doesn't live here. He literally did not have no type of belongings in my house. If you ask his mama, she will tell you he did not live with me. So you would think you got this man who don't live here. You can smell the alcohol, but y'all want to go because he said that he was holding a baby, but yet it was just too fucking much. So then I'm not gonna lie, the cops that did come out, which I thought about, going after them and stuff because that really was some bullshit. But it was like I kind of don't care. But anyway, I did have my open case and stuff. I tried to go to temp services because I did lose my job in the medical field due to that situation because I was charged with domestic violence and assault. But it was when it came out into court because they were actually giving me, like the paperwork for victims and stuff. So everything kind of came out in court. So obviously the prosecution, they couldn't just let me walk off with nothing. They have to have some type of win, right? So they dropped it down to disorderly conduct. They gave me credit for the one night I served in jail because I got out the next day. So I was served, I was served credit or whatever for the one day, and then they gave me 2 years probation. So
let me ask you before we jump into more of this. Do you want any more children? Have you done something to prevent from having any more? Or are you still kind of in the situation where you're fertile, you like dick, and it could happen?
So
you smiling? Apparently that's true.
Well, yeah. So actually, no. I have an appointment coming up and stuff like that, but I'm not messing with anybody right now. I'm kind of not really interested in messing with anybody. That's
an
kind of why I
appointment for
walked
what?
away from. Huh?
An appointment for what?
Like the whole birth control and stuff. Because I did try when I was pregnant with my daughters. I think if I'm not mistaken, when you're about 6 months, they start sending you the paperwork for like to get your tubes and shit tied. So when I was 6 months or close to or whatever, they were sending me the paper because I obviously didn't want no more fucking kids. But what fucked it up is they send it to you 3 months prior to labor. My daughters came 3 months. They literally came that very same week that I got the paperwork. So when I tried to call them, and I do want to call them back because I really don't think that lady knew what the fuck she was talking about because I'm hearing different stories. So I don't know why the fuck she told me I had to have a 6th child to get a fucking hysterectomy or whatever.
No, that's not true at all.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Now you said in that video that you was fucking a guy. How did you keep from getting pregnant with him?
Pretty much. Well, I'm trying to think how can
Stop the cap.
Sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? My bad for that. Let me go back. So back to what I said. Mojo Hart says, all of a sudden, the Oogie Man. I guess I'm supposed to be like the Boogie Man. Then, of course, DJ says she said she got pregnant off of birth control. Knowing damn well she a lie. You know what I'm saying? I figure if you take birth control and take a plan B, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way you can get fucking pregnant, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You'll probably delete yourself, you know what I'm saying, before you get pregnant. Carmine says lies, more lies. Then hysterectomy is not birth control. I can't, yo. Facts. Yeah, man. Mojo Hart says, I would say I believe it when she come on. Yeah, Lamborghini Lex. We don't believe that you're really the real Lex. If so, let us know you can come on and I'll put you on the show right now to say your piece and tell me if I'm telling the truth or not. Because you do have, you should deserve the opportunity to say what you got to say, which Sotomayor gave you. That's why we're breaking it down here in the righteous sphere. You already know how we do. Now, Mojo Hart says stripper jail and domestic cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
DJ says it's cap. Carmine says it's cap. DJ says it's cappity cap. Then Carmine says she capping. Daphne says she capping some more. You feel me? We don't believe you.
Stop the cap.
DJ said history to me is not birth control. Right. She like the raw dick. You already know. Facts. Now, is the real man or the boogeyman? I know what you meant, brother. No doubt, no doubt. DJ says, Mojo, I can't laugh my fucking ass off when you said boogeyman. Right. Now, of course, let's see here. I appreciate y'all looking out on the mic check. Aviator View Sounds even say he believes it's cap. Yo, Lexi, Lamborghini Lex, do you have a Lamborghini? You didn't give it your kids you were trying to give it your kids to CPS because you're having trouble. We don't think you have a Lamborghini and we don't believe that you're Lex.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
And say like
Just blessed.
Already, huh?
Blessed. God favored you with him.
Blessed too, but I also told him like I'm very fertile, so like, we use condoms and then just I don't give a fuck. Sometimes you just in the moment, I don't care. The times we didn't use a condom, like he would not like he wouldn't just like pull out. It was like he would pull out well before it was time for him to do whatever, and I would just finish him off orally or with my hand or something. Like we were not trying to do that at all. So then it was just to a point like, okay, there's no growth here. We're not, obviously, because the reason why me and him even kind of got to that point, is kind of, you scratch your back, I scratch your back. We're both kind of struggling, so we can try to come together, try to make some money together. That's kind of how it was supposed to be, but it turned out to me trying to do everything, and we're just.
What were y'all gonna do to make some money together?
Huh?
What were y'all gonna do to make some money together?
So we kind of started thinking like different things. So like I already have a LLC filed with my state. So we were looking at like different clothing like vendors and trying to, because we obviously don't have a lot of money. So the goal was to, start up the cap or get a startup capital of at least 1,000 and see how we could use that and try to get a couple things of merchandise or whatever and see how we could flip that.
But y'all, you design clothes or something? You said, it sounded like you said clothing.
Yeah. So I have a clothing line that I started with. I filed the LLC with the state. Hold on one second. I love you too. I started a clothing line or filed it with the state, but I haven't had the money to, every time I thought I was able to try to pursue it, something's always happened, and everything I've always wanted to try to start, I've always just had to push it back. So with him, it was like, okay, maybe it's not just me trying at this point. So if he thinks he really wants to try to get this going, then cool, I could really try to do the business venture, but it wasn't that. And
yeah. We don't give a fuck about no fucking bullshit ass motherfucking clothing line, bitch. Yo, so we're gonna go to the comment section real quick. Daphne says, because if it was Lex, she would have popped up on your channel. Right, she would have came back up again. You know what I'm saying? And if that was her, that means she's scared. She's scared of the great Cali West. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? She went on Somerset in Amora, but she's scared to come on the Cali West Miami show. That's crazy. She's definitely fertile. Yeah, after 5 kids and she's 27, shit crazy. She's definitely fertile. Daphne says it's cap. Carl Myers says Daphne, that's not her. Carl Myers says, no, DJ says Carl Myers, people be lying so much. Yo, this shit crazy. Facts. Yeah, I don't really believe her. Carl Myers says laughing my ass off at DJ. And then, of course, Zone X64 TV says salute. Salute to the brothers in the righteous sphere. Let me go back to volume of the great Sotomayor.
In my life, I wanted to fucking die. I remember this. Yeah, let's play this.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
so we kind of
is and what happened, because I think his mother.
I kind of just didn't want to deal with that. Like, I don't.
This is a little interesting to me, and maybe you can explain to me what happened in this video. I know I haven't told you what the video is, but you'll see it now. Tell me what this is and what happened, because I think his mother, this guy's mother, unless I'm mistaken, was talking on another show, and she was making some really bold claims about you. First off, watch this.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. This was the worst time in my life. I wanted to fucking die. I remember this. Yeah, let's play this.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Here you go.
Okay, here you go. Hold on. Okay. Say it again.
You can have this fucking baby. I don't want it.
You don't care about it?
Nope, I don't. You
can
have
kill
it. You can have the fucking baby.
Do you want to kill it?
I sure the fuck do. You can have this baby. You can take it to the court. I don't give a fuck. There you
How
go.
many months pregnant are you?
You got your 5 months. You got the video. Now leave me the fuck alone.
Saying in this video.
Wow.
Can you hear it?
Okay. Here you
No,
go.
I can't hear it, but I know exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, you
I
can't
remember
hear
this.
it. Well, oh, hey guys, if she can't hear it, so y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. I hate that she can't hear it, but y'all let me know if y'all heard it before I continue. We got over 4,500 people watching. Thank you. All right, so they were able to hear it, but you said you know exactly what he was saying, so go ahead.
No, I don't know about him, but if I'm not mistaken, I think I was telling him, like, long story, like, because everybody's talking about what they see on camera, but they don't know what happened prior, why I'm so worked up and pissed off and shit. But anyway, I think if I'm not mistaken, I was telling him, like, you know, fuck you. I don't want the baby. You can take the baby. Like, long story short, as long as I can get the fuck away from you, you can have the baby. And
I'll tell you what you said. I'll tell you what you said. He said, here's what he said, verbatim. He said, say what you said again. He said, you said, I don't want this baby. He said, you gonna kill it? And at first you just said, I don't want this baby. And he repeated it. You gonna kill it? And you said, yes.
Yeah, because he was antagonizing me.
And then he said, how many months are you along? And you said 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was he doing to antagonize you?
So, I mean, like, with the video or whatever, he was, like, antagonizing me. So I'm like, you know, fuck you, I'm gonna kill it. I mean, when I tell you, obviously I didn't do it. My son is 5. So, but anyway, the reason why I was so, like, worked up and, you know, saying all that stuff is because he was already kind of, you know, slapping me around and doing little stupid shit, just, like, fucking picking with me. Like, he just would not leave me the fuck alone. So it was just like, I kind of, like, this is another moment where I just couldn't, you know, I kind of just low-key snapped. Like, I didn't want to be around him. I'm telling him, like, I don't want the baby. At this point, you won't leave me the fuck alone, so I'm about to fucking kill the baby. Like, I'm...
Oh, no.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
I'm just obviously just talking shit. And if I'm not mistaken, I think because he wouldn't leave me alone, like, people are like, oh, she's crazy. She tried to climb out the window. And I'm like, do y'all not understand what somebody has to keep doing and obviously keep bothering somebody to make them feel like their only choice was to climb the fuck out the window to get away from them?
The bell 503 says hit like, share, and subscribe. Salute to the righteous. Carl Myers says, shout out to Zone 864 TV. He also says, shout out to the Bell 503. The Bell 503 says, shout out to Carl Myers. Then, of course, DJ says this dude was calm and seeing the chick crazy to take his child life inside of her. Right. Yeah. Because at the end, and you know what? And this is the dude who is not alive, you know. And his mom got a lot of smoke for her.
Were you guys living together?
No, this at this apartment, he kept popping up. It's a couple times he didn't kick.
So that was your apartment you were in?
Yeah. Yeah, that was my apartment. I didn't live with him. Like, I'm not gonna say he never did spend the night and shit, but he didn't live there. He wasn't on my lease. He wasn't paying bills. He didn't live there.
And you
But
couldn't
he
get
just
him out.
No, and then if I would lock the door, he would keep breaking my door down.
You have some determined men that keep coming around you. You must have the best cat in the world. You must have that Thundercat.
No, I mean, okay, wait. Let me not say no. I do, but hold on.
Because
That is
if
not
these
what I'm
men,
saying.
you keep telling them go away, you locking doors, they jumping in through windows like that. That's some determination to fuck you, but it don't seem like they have the same determination to A, be in a serious relationship with you, and B, be there for their children.
Yeah, because obviously I'm so young and dumb. Like, obviously my cat is good, but it was the loyalty and the stuff that I was doing for them that they wanted to keep me around and stay around for. Because I would, like I said, I was young and dumb. I would deal with some of the shit where I should have walked away, but I didn't. So I'm trying to think. It was like an old saying for that or something.
How are you loyal, but you're willing to give your kids up to CPS? That doesn't sound like a loyal person. You're not even loyal to your kids. It's your damn pussy. You done got pregnant by 3 dudes. Get the fuck out of here.
You know, like, it was easier for them to come around because they knew that I would. No, I'm not gonna say they, but the last two, they knew. Like,
Yeah, because it sounds like they
up.
though. It does sound like they. If you're saying having the same problem, if you say you have physically what these men need, but these men are also abusing you and they aren't sticking around, and they have more reason to stick around because you're having their children. But they're not. But they're doing things to show possession of you, but not show the same possession of their children.
Oops. And, DJ says that guy wasn't crazy. She was crazy. Exactly. You know what? I don't know if she's going through postpartum depression, bipolar, but it's everybody's fault. She is not young and dumb. Nah. You was just dumb because now you're responsible for 5 other kids, and now you're trying to pass off your responsibility to the state. Someone 864 says salute to Carl Myers.
What do you think makes them show the possession to you, but not them?
You said what?
What do you think makes them show the possession of you, but not the children?
Because I wasn't as strong as I am now. It was easy for them to walk over me, kind of, walk over me, manipulate me. Like I said, I wasn't as mentally strong. I was easily mindfucked, if that makes sense. So it was easy for them because, like I said, I used to love real fucking hard. Now I don't really give a shit about love, but I used to love real hard. Thank you. I used to love real hard. So I would be, like I said, I would see red flags or stupid ass shit. And I would be like, you know what? Maybe they can change. Maybe they will change. And I would try to stick around for the greater good, for that fucked up, twisted fantasy I always had in my head about the white picket fence. And maybe you have to go through trial and error for, that one person at the end, for that special couple you see on TV or whatever,
Now, that white
She's not strong. Fuck out of here. Right. And she does not love anybody. She only loves herself. That's why she was so quick to give her kids to CPS until they told her, wait, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Lamborghini Lex, correct me if I'm wrong. You did not give up the kids because you was no longer get a child support that you thought you was going to free or load off the state. Is that why you chose not to really, even though you was going to drop your kids off to CPS, is that why you didn't go forward with it? Please come on the show and please let us know. Please.
Picket fence starts off with the white picket fence before you add the children. That white picket fence, they don't usually get that. They don't wait till going through a bunch of stuff to get it. Like in general, that white picket fence and the 2.5 cars and kids, that usually comes first. Then you have the family. So after the first one,
I also already had kids before I even was thinking about a white picket fence.
Mm-hmm. I know you said that you were like a hopeless romantic, but it seemed like you were clinging to something. And with these people, sex was the thing that you felt would bring more instead of the more. You didn't think that they saw you farther than that.
No, in my mind, like I said, I didn't have that actual guidance, and I don't know what love is, or I really didn't even have an idea even then. It had nothing really to do with sex. It was more of I think this person really loves me. I just like I didn't want to lose that love because I love them so much as well, thinking that they would change.
Now, this guy, from what I was seeing about this woman and her son, they were interviewing and they were making some really bold claims. And those bold claims were that you had murdered her son by poisoning him. What do you say to that? And why is she saying this? And why is she going around saying it?
Yeah, because we're like in the fucking medieval times and shit. So, okay, mind you, her son's been dead for 4 years. Now, don't get me wrong. From when I've already, said it in past interviews, I've said some foul ass shit, or like I grew up angry, so like I would just say some off the wall shit. Probably not
worse
even
than
really
what we've already heard you say. What did you say?
I told, well, I didn't actually know he was gonna fucking die, but I told this man I would, at least at that moment or close to. Anyway, I told this man I would spit on his grave. I told him I would spit on his dad's grave. Because like all the shit he was doing, I did genuinely develop a serious fucking hate for him, but I did genuinely still love him, if that makes sense. I don't know how to. Maybe you can dissect that and maybe word what I'm trying to say.
Woo, words are powerful. You don't know, man. She might have went up to the she might have went up the road and probably put some hijinks on this man. But you was wishing death on the man and the man died, dog. What the fuck? Woo. Yeah. Any chick tell me that any dudes in her life died, whether they was on her watch or not, bro, I'm staying the fuck away from, bro. Straight the fuck up. Shit. DJ says she don't give a shit about love. Facts. The Bell says shout out to Zone X at Zone 864 TV. Her strong love means nothing. Facts. Because it's temporary. The Bell says right. DJ also says, DJ says the Bell right. She also says she loved the dick. It do have something to do with the sex, lying ass. Oh, exactly. The sex is what got her caught the fuck up in the first place. And yes, she is very disrespectful. XL Pro says, damn. Yeah. This chick is off the chain, bro.
Say. But
you grew up watching toxic relationships and you believed that that's what love was being toxic. That's why your first words out of your mouth were some evil shit, because I've read some of the things that you've said and I've watched you even in that video where you were there. You started off very calm talking to the white people, and then after that you was like, fuck that bitch, fuck that. Like you switched up really quick. And so there's something in you.
Yeah, because at that point I was angry because I already given my kids up. So once I was already hurt.
Let me stop you for a second. You can't keep using. You've been saying this since we got on. You can't keep using the excuses for why you go to the extreme, because if you excuse why you go to the extreme,
right.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not saying like what I did was right. I was just like saying what my mindset at that time was.
Yes, but I'm trying to tell you. Your mindset goes there a lot. If you have imagine if a guy says, well, she got me mad, that's why I punched her. And he's got 9 women that he's punched. He can't keep using that shit, I got mad, because after a while, you just want to do that. Just like the person who cheats, if they've cheated more than once, well, they just kind of want to do that. They're looking for excuses to do it now. It's not like it was an accident. They want to do it, and anything you do will make them justify it by saying, well, I wouldn't have done it unless. I wouldn't have done it unless. And you've said that a lot in here, that a lot of times you get to, whether it's talking to his mom, talking to him, talking to whoever it is, and you even said, I have a slick mouth when we started. So it is something when you say things like that, you're accepting the behavior and saying others should, because you said, yeah, I have a slick mouth, but they shouldn't do XYZ is what you said. They shouldn't put.
Right. Because basically, everybody else should be taking care of themselves. Everybody else should be, and I'm not going to cut off his point. I'm going to just rewind it back. Now, DJ says how she loved him after he died when she was talking mad shit about him. Like, come on. Saying all that shit she did, that he, saying all that shit he did when he didn't do nothing to her. Facts. Now, she said that's that bipolar. Oh, she said that's that bipolar. At the same time, he said she switched up with anger. Facts. She agrees with Tommy. Bingo, Tommy. I don't like this chick. Well, trust me, a lot of people don't like her. The internet roasting her. You know what I'm saying? We kind of being easy on her. We're just speaking of facts, but people are going in on her on the internet.
Well, I wouldn't have done it unless. And you said that a lot in here, that a lot of times you get to, whether it's talking to his mom, talking to him, talking to whoever it is, and you even said, I have a slick mouth when we started. So it is something when you say things like that, you're accepting the behavior and saying others should, because you said, yeah, I have a slick mouth, but they shouldn't do X, Y, Z is what you said. They shouldn't put their hands on
So
you.
yeah, it's pretty
because
much
you got a slick
saying,
mouth.
like I'm saying two wrongs. Like you're saying two wrongs don't make a right. So I'm saying they didn't fuck with me, so it gives me a reason to say some bullshit, and that's not right. That's what you're saying.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you, like you're asking everyone
I
else
can
to have
definitely agree with that.
restraint. Yeah, you're asking them to have restraint. Don't put your hands on me. You should never go there. But when you could tell a motherfucker, I'm gonna spit on your grave, fuck you, fuck your kid, like you could say the wildest shit. And what you're doing is trying to hurt them, just like when they physically put their hands on you, they're trying to hurt you. So that's what I mean by toxic relationships, and that you believe that love is this expression in a toxic manner because you had a mom who you loved, who you said checked out early, toxic, who brought men around, allowed men around, men who were treating you bad, men who were raping you. She allowed them in the home. After asking for the help, she didn't help get them out. And even now, I didn't hear you talk about, hey, look, even at this age, I need my mom to help, and your mom wasn't there to help you. Say, let me take these kids off your hands. Since I didn't do it for you, let me at least help you with the kids, because I can see how I treated you bad has made you grow up to repeat the same thing that I did. That would be where the stoppage would be in the generational curse. Like if your kids got to your age and they now needed you, if you felt like because you were talking about how, well, we grew up, it was kind of fucked up. You said it was, we didn't have a lot of money. You said it wasn't good. Well, if you think about where your children are right now, you have a 10 and 11-year-old that understands social media. And the social media says that mom was trying to get rid of them. They're not feeling good about that. They're having to go to school, and their kids, or if they know who you are and they've seen it, the people who know you. So they're going to feel just like how you felt when you were young, when you were ashamed of a lot of things that were happening. You're passing that to your children. But you seem like when your mom wasn't taking it seriously, that maybe you're not taking it as seriously as you should either, because those kids can grow up to be just like you, feeling neglected even when you don't think that they are, or even when you don't think that they should.
I'm sorry, I'm listening.
No, it's okay.
She's speechless.
So when the last situation happened with this man, you were cussing him out, saying you hope he die and you gonna spit on his grave. His mother said that he told her that he feared you. Why did he fear you? Or is that true, or was she making this
I
up?
wish that nigga did fear me. Maybe he would leave me the fuck alone. Shit.
Well, he's dead
I wish
now.
that was the case. I'm saying when he was alive and he feared me that fucking much, because he could have went and got a restraining order. Shit, he could have left me the fuck alone. I didn't have a car. He had a
Was
car
it
out that
true
much.
what she was saying, though, that he left these messages saying that if anything happens to him, that you were the culprit?
She done posted everything else. I ain't seen her post those messages yet. So I don't know if he
She was doing a
actually got
bad
those
job of
messages.
posting today. She was saying more stuff than she was showing, and it was kind of turning people off. She was saying a lot of things, but she wasn't showing it.
That's why I really do think I would like to, mind you, I'm not trying to be her friend, whatever, but I do think that we need to unbag this together, since you're a psychologist and shit, and People will see what I'm talking about. She done lied about every fucking thing she done said. I don't mind sitting here telling my truth and where I done fucked up at. But before y'all throw me under the bus, make sure y'all ready for me to throw you under the bus, because I'm gonna tell all of our truths. I don't care who looks better, who looks worse. We all done did some fucked up shit. We all need some kind of fucking help.
Well,
So,
like I told you before we got on air, I would welcome you both to come on here to sit down and talk to you guys, because listening from her.
Yo, shout out to XL Pro. Yo, maybe, I don't know, is Tommy Sotomayor a licensed therapist for real? But I guess you're right. I guess maybe she wasn't disrespecting her. I think it sounds like she, okay, either Tommy Sotomayor is actually a therapist or a psychologist, and I didn't even know this, or she's under impression because, you know, he be putting people on game and stuff, and, you know, he has a very, you know, big talk show that maybe, you know, he could be maybe some type of psychologist kind of dude, because, you know, he kind of knows about women's nature. Is that what it is? DJ says her anger is showing now. Now she said toward Tommy and toward her mom. Well, yeah, because at this point, he's just making her paint herself in the corner. And you know, accountability is their kryptonite.
Her standpoint, she was saying how she wants custody of your I think it's 5 years old. She wants custody.
they already gave him back to me once they realized she was fucking psycho.
They gave him back. Who gave him back?
Children's Services took him from her and gave him back to me.
Oh, so they had custody of your 5-year-old at one point.
Yeah. Oh, if I'm pretty sure I actually got the document in my phone where they gave her custody. They gave me custody not too soon after that. I got him back a couple months. She was
why is that?
psycho.
What happened?
Not only did I get all my kids back because, you know, they were all found lying in court, because actually I do have my letter from Children's Services where they said all the allegations against me, even including the ones for where they had my kids for a year and a half, all those allegations were unsubstantiated. I literally lost my kids for a year and a half because her bullshit, and then the other party chiming and being all weird. But ain't nobody popped up with no legal. Huh?
What were the allegations?
Well, for one, okay, after her son died, she would call Children's Services on me literally every fucking day. She told him that, mind you, at this point, kids couldn't even get COVID. She told him that he had COVID. I wasn't giving him medical care, that I was burning him with cigarettes. Something that she called them saying that he was at the house by himself for a couple of days or whatever, but not once did she call the police for them to break down that door or do a welfare check. It's just so much stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, what steps did you do? And if you so-called see me struggling so much, you don't have to like me to order a pair of Pampers or do something online and have it mailed to the house. You know my address. You posted it online numerous times. Like literally, it's all these different allegations and stuff. And I'm like, girl, you could have called the police or something. I mean, you could have did any fucking thing. If you said this little boy got cigarette burns, how come Children's Services did not take him?
Well, that could be kind of true, but then at the same time, there's a hole in the story, because you said that she had the kid for about a year and a half. Something must have been fruitful from the investigation. There's some hole in the story, because, you know, maybe, you know, let's just be real. CPS might be, you know, they might not necessarily have always the best things in mind for the kid. But let's just be real. You know, even the CPS will take the kids off of accusation. Once the accusation gets proven wrong, then they'll just give it to the kids. That could take a year and a half. So something ain't right. So something ain't, there's a hole in your story. And let's just be real. It sounds like you just really want help. DJ says because you're an unfit mother. Now, I do believe that you're an unfit mother. It sounds like it because you even know you're unfit because you're even willing to give your kids up to CPS. So it could be assumed that anything could be, at this point, anything could be probable. XL Pro says she needs to get her tubes tied. Then, yeah, that DJ says XL Pro right. She needs to get a hysterectomy. Well, she claimed that she was trying to get a hysterectomy, but, you know, Tommy Sotomayor said you don't have to have 6 kids to have a hysterectomy. I mean, I'm not even a medical professional. I know that if you at least have, like, I think, at least 3 to 4 kids, you could opt to have a hysterectomy or at least to get your tubes tied, at least by then. Because at that point, it's not like it kind of figured that's kind of crazy because medically they kind of figured if you already got 4 kids, not one you could obviously make a decision not to have any kids because at this point, if you don't have no husband and you already got 4 kids, that says a lot. So, but yeah.
Where are
Yeah,
the stars?
a lot of what she said, it didn't sit well with me because I kept thinking, well, these are things she could do. She has legal she has legal ways
she has
she could do it,
grandparent rights.
and she didn't do them, and it didn't make
She
sense
has
that
grandparent rights.
So I found that odd. Let me ask you this question before I go back into it. With all you saying that all y'all was having all this sex and all this cheating, nobody got burnt.
So he actually, because I've never cheated on anybody I've ever talked to, because I know how it feels to cheat, or not cheat, but to be cheated on or whatever. I've never did all of that. I don't get into that. But he has burned me. I'm not gonna make it seem like there are times I've never acted out sexually and was just out there because for a while I think it's called like sexual aggression or whatever. You act out sexually or something from your traumas or some shit like that. I don't know. It's like that. But I ain't never been burnt being a fucking hoe. Shit, I never got pregnant out there being a fucking hoe either. Shit, when I got burned, the only time I got burned, I was with the same man I was with for 3 fucking years. Then he gave me chlamydia and gonorrhea when I was pregnant with my youngest son. Like I said, we gonna unbag the damn truth. I ain't got shit to hide.
Did you stay with him after this?
Yeah, I did.
What made you do that?
Because I was pregnant. And I was like I said, I really did love him. I really tried to work it out. I really tried to see this man through some of the dumbest shit when I could have been left this man alone. Like I said, I didn't always make the best decision. So I can say I probably do have a little bit to, I do play a little bit of part in the trauma that I have. And that's okay. It's okay. I'd rather admit it than never admit it at all and never try to fix my life. I'm trying to take control of my life. And that's what all this is about. This is where all this is stemming from.
Okay. So, this guy ends up somehow dead. Tell us what happened. You said he's been dead 4 years. Your child is 5 years. So he died when your child was a year?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yep. So when I was in Florida, because to be honest, it really wasn't much of a vacation. To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. I went down to the strip. Somebody told me that the strip clubs had hella money, and I went stripping because the clubs down here ran dry. So I went stripping. I did.
Okay. Wait. The clubs ran dry. How exactly did she know that the clubs? All right. Let me get on basically. How exactly did she know that the clubs in her town ran dry? That meant that she was stripping in the clubs. That's why the mama of the man of the deceased baby daddy know that she was stripping and being a hoe. Because she was stripping and being a hoe in that small town. When, basically they just didn't want to see her skinny butt no more. I don't know her. Let's just be real. She's not a bad looking chick, but money's not that much in town. So she came to Miami to strip or whatever. And I'm being honest with you. So let me get this straight. You bought a plane ticket, which costs money, and you had to pay for a hotel because you don't have anywhere to live. And let's be real. When you went to Florida, you didn't just go to Orlando or you didn't go to Jacksonville. We all know you came to Miami. And you know what they do in Miami? Yeah, girls can strip and make a little bit of money, but you know what them strippers be doing also too? They be selling that punani.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
DJ says it's not okay, lying hussy. Right.
I didn't have no other choice. I couldn't think of nothing, and I'm not gonna lie, I had already got sucked into that fast money and that life of stripping. The fuck was that? I think it was a car. Oh, so I'm sorry. So I already got sucked into that fast money. I didn't want to leave that fast money alone, so that's why I stripped. Because the first 2 weeks when I started dancing, I cried. Once that fast money started coming, them tears sucked up real quick. But yeah, so I went to Florida or whatever. When I was in Florida, he was back here doing the same thing. He had a bitch, a bag, and a bottle. He fucked himself up and overdosed and, was in the hospital. So His mom blamed me, talking about I had somebody do it while I was in Florida. Now there is a
because you
screenshot of this
she
dude.
showed where you were saying you were soliciting basically online people to go and harm him. Is that true? That this did happen? That there was an exchange of you asking people to go harm him?
No, so they're I mean, so it definitely looks like that on on the thing, because I've seen the picture and stuff, and I don't mind dissecting that. So I was pissed because when I came back from Florida, he's like just trying to be weird as fuck. Like, he wasn't trying to tell me how my son was. Mind you, we were talking the whole time I was in Florida. So he's just like doing little stupid ass shit, and it was pissing me off.
Can't
So
go do
obviously I
this.
didn't really mean it, but like, I guess I would say like a fucked up figure of speech or whatever. It was just like pretty much like, damn, somebody come get this fucking man. Like, but it was just like, he's trying to keep me from my son or whatever. Somebody shoot this man before I do. Obviously I didn't mean it or whatever.
Why do you talk like that? Why do you go there? You go there when you get upset. Do you understand this? You go far.
I black out a little
beyond.
bit. I do. I think I black out a little bit, because once I get mad, it's because like
you blacked out. So you was wishing death on a dude and making death threats and asking motherfuckers to take his ass out. So if he was asking people to take him out, it's not full far-fetched. You could have maybe switched up his dope or something like that, or did something to his shit, or gave some nigga a little piece of ass to go fucking lace up this man. You know what I'm saying? These just be taking little Percocets and shit like that. Gave him some wrong shit, People be taking Molly. Damn, what? It sounded like this might be an open case, because it sounded like she kind of wanted to see. It sounded like she was going to tell him to say that it was an open case. Like, she was like, oh, I ain't gonna lie. It sounded like she was going to say that was an open case, but DJ said she cried because she see the money was coming through when she was stripping. Right. Wow, she said all that regarding that man. She didn't black out lying ass. Yeah. Whenever somebody fucking say some fucking evil shit, all of a sudden that bitch blacked out. Bitch, you fucking lying.
Nope.
And XL Pro says, oh shit. DEAD. Fuck, that's just fucking crazy, bro. The Bell 503 says she lies and minimizes everything that has to do with her fault. Right. And I don't know, man. That's kind of sad, but just the fact that she was wishing death on that dude is already a bad look. And she was vocal about it, so ain't no telling what the fuck that happened. And I don't know if y'all did y'all hear about the man who I think he used to be a soldier, and his wife was putting like, I think bleach in his coffee, and she was like slow drippingly trying to like delete him, and he had it on tape in multiple angles of her doing that shit multiple times, and he wouldn't drink the coffee, but he put the cops on her. Dude, do you know she ended up getting like 2 to 3 years probation? Bro, if that was a man, he would be at the bottom of the jail, bro. At the bottom of the fucking jail. DJ said she's seen that. Yeah, man. Dude, I swore at least those dudes going to get the bitch 10 years. They'd at least see the inside of a jail. And maybe she did go to jail, but dude, they're giving her probation, which means that she's going to be able to have her fast tail out and have freedom. If it would have been a man, let's just say they didn't even have a videotape of a man. If a man that was even accused, they didn't even have to have videotape, but the man was accused of putting some bleach in someone's coffee, he'll be at the bottom of the jail. He just needs the accusation. Man, that's fucking crazy, bro. And I ain't no social justice warrior, but it is a chocolate complected brother. You know what I'm saying? When things happen to us, they tend to kind of overlook it. DJ says the system don't love the man, the system love these bitches. Right, because the bitches, they're able to breed more, as they bring up some more we already know that slaves to the industrial workforce, so and industrial penitentiary system as well. So it's a fact. And let's just say they don't even be bad to society. Let's just say they are prominent or decent citizens in the world. That's what they're just going to be used as tax citizen cash cows anyway. DJ also says it's like more time for the man, less time for the female. That's a fact. That's because they kind of feel that the female's still out in the world she could still have men either spend for her to stimulate the economy on some bullshit, or B, have other children because they know that women are the greatest consumers. It's fucking sick, man, the society that we live in. But in those other foreign countries, man, them women, they don't play with them women, man. They'll give them women life, no problem. Shit crazy. But we're supposed to be the world power, huh?
I don't know. It's like once you keep doing some stupid ass shit to piss me off, it's like I blacked out. So now you.
But what makes you go
something
there though? Like, what makes you say, I gotta go past? I'm trying for a home run every time. It's just a single, but you're gonna try to round all the bases. Like, you're trying to not be able to get back from that. Do you understand that some things that can be said? Have you ever been hurt by something someone said to you, like a family member or someone you love, and they said something that like was damn near devastating? You couldn't get over it. Every time you saw them, you heard what they said. It was that devastating that it just hurts.
I don't know. I feel like if I ever did, I can't really remember, or if I probably just tossed it off my shoulder or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I got some stuff that's stuck in my head.
You must have, because in order for you to be the person who retaliates like that, it's because you believe you've either seen how it felt or you know how it felt. That's why you're going that far.
Yeah, and I definitely, like I said, I had a serious hatred from him. He just kept doing shit. So it was like, with him, it was like, after a while, I lost my patience. It was just like, I don't know, like I don't know, like I grew a serious hatred for him. Like I was always talking to him recklessly when he pissed me off. Because I'm not gonna make it seem like he ain't never said no reckless ass shit to me. And honestly, we started off pretty fucking good, to be honest. You know, he opened them can of worms and for shit to get bad and kept shit going and doing. Like I said, I'm not gonna make it seem like I didn't have a part, but I'm saying it was him that ultimately started it or whatever.
See, it's always him, he, him, he, him, he. It's always him, he says, oh, I'm not gonna act like I didn't do nothing. Nah, bitch, you know damn well you did a lot, and you know it's not a good look, and we could see past the lies. The Bell 503, he says, Clem's got dry because she was probably getting fired and burnt out in her town. Nothing goes smoothly with a bitch like this. Yeah, because she got a lot going on. The Bell 503 are facts. Like, here's the thing. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Miami. I ain't no front. I done dated. And when I say dated, I don't mean like, oh, I was wine and dining necessary strippers, but I was definitely dating them in the biblical way, as in like, you know, I was kind of, you know, I smashed up just more than a plenty of strippers. With that being said, shit, even if I was that type of dude who was like, okay, girl, you could be a stripper. And I done told this to girls before. Oh, look at me, I got land on my shoulder. But I done told this to girls before. Like, yeah, I done told girls before, like straight up, like, you know what I'm saying? I done say this jokingly to girls, like, I wouldn't even let you even be a stripper, because for you to be a stripper, yeah, if you want to be a stripper, you're gonna really have to kind of work them strip clubs. I'm gonna need you. I'll be a manager for real. I have to make sure I'll be in the club and make sure you talk to every motherfucking ninja in that motherfucking club. You can be nice and pleasant to every fucking ninja in that club, and you're gonna make sure he gonna give you a tip. I'm gonna make sure you work that motherfucking room and work them motherfucking hours for real. And then you're gonna bring daddy his motherfucking money. Because let's believe that is what pimps do in the strip club. They have the girls stripping, you know, they pay their tip out and everything, and have her work that motherfucking room and fucking get that motherfucking money. But guess what? We all know that, you know what I'm saying, these strippers and these chicks, what they do is that they're not even really serious about even selling it either. Because what they'll do is they'll sell it to like a couple of dudes, and let's just say the dude, you know, he's a lick and he gave him like $200, $300. At this point, she believes it's because she came up on $200, $300, $500. Now she don't have to work for the next few days. But see, if you it's really, I'm not suggesting that you do anything like this, because I don't believe pimping is anything good. But on a business level, it makes sense. Just because you make $500, you're supposed to make money. I'm not telling people to pimp or to sell it or anything like that, because we over here do not promote selling or anything like that, or illegal solicitations of services. But from a business standpoint, it'll make sense that you keep on making that money. And that's probably why she burnt herself the fuck out. And guess what? She went to Miami because it's a different city, and also so she could sell a little bit of that cat straight up. DJ said she capping, and he said good clubs won't hire her. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if you know where she's from, the Bell 503, but I'll tell you this much. Unless you're in California, Atlanta, or some big city, there's probably no clubs that's like Miami. I don't know if you've been to Miami yet, the Bell 503, but ain't no strip clubs like, I'm going to be honest with you. I will even go on a limb and even say that either Atlanta could kind of compete with the strip clubs. I would say Atlanta is probably the only place that can compete with strip clubs compared to Miami. Miami got the best strip clubs by far, and they pay a lot of money. And technically, technically, it's not so much that they don't hire you; it's that you got to pay the tip out. So it's not so much that you're supposed to come every day, but if you want to dance, you got to pay the money. And she probably did burn her bridges because, like I said, these girls they paid a little $50 tip out, and then they feel like they should only talk to the dude who has a gold chain, and flashing money. So they miss out on all their little money that they could have got, because real men who got money don't show off all their money. But these girls, stripping is just like anything else. You gotta have customer service. CWM662 says she's from Detroit. Okay, Detroit. Shout out to the Windy City. She needs to be evaluated because she got some psychological shit that's fucked up. Facts. She ain't meant to be in a hole. So if you're meant to be in a hole, you might as well do it for a little cash flow.
Ever. But yeah, it was just like probably around the time that he died, it was just I had so much fucking hate for him. I didn't give a shit what I said to him. I didn't care how I made him feel.
Now you told him good people in that video that you was going to OSU and you were trying to become, I think, a nurse and work at a hospital, right?
Yeah. Well, I finished the class. Like I got my certification. I just got to get my license.
You can't work at no hospital.
I think I can because I'm not going to be able to empathize. So like because I really do care and I don't want to like see somebody, I don't know. Like I feel like if I see some shit that's going to hurt my feelings, like see somebody crying because, they done lost their baby or something, it's going to fuck me up for like maybe my whole shift. But once I leave out the hospital, I'm going to be okay.
You know why you wouldn't be good in a hospital?
Well, because
I don't know.
What do you call the people who come to the hospital? What are they called?
A patient?
Fuck you.
Right.
You got me on that one.
Right.
I'll be here all week, but I'm glad you caught the joke. You don't have no patience.
Right.
But I already had the medical experience. So I wasn't always, pain changes people. I wasn't always this, I don't know, angry, I guess. Whatever.
Right. Hey, DJ, I know a couple of girls who actually still working in the nurse field. And I know some of them girls be crazy. I know a girl who was a nurse, and I guess, there was some girl I guess she had beef with. And I think the girl hit her car maybe by mistake or something. Maybe she did. Look, okay. Maybe she hit the car deliberately. Maybe she didn't. But the bottom line is that, I think she kind of like hit it a little bit. But I guess old girl drove off. But you know what the other girl did? She fucking chased her down and like smacked into her shit. But I guess when she smacked into her shit, she smacked into her shit real good. And the police did arrest her ass for fucking vehicular like fucking violence or some shit, bro. Straight up. Mr. Good Bread Reaction says, shout out to the Good Bread. Shout out to the good, Righteous Fear. Thank you for tuning in, G. We dissecting shit. Do you feel me?
Sounds like you have been at. When do you? I want you to think about it. Seriously. When were you not this angry? When were you not I'm going to get you back? Because when you are the person that's going to get somebody back, it's because you feel like a lot of people have gotten you.
And it's crazy. I only try to get him back in that moment where we're arguing. After 30 minutes, I don't give a shit about it. I'll be trying to move on and with my life and stuff. But in that 30 minutes, I'm gonna say some fucked up shit after you didn't.
It has to be longer because this is a 4-year venture that you guys have been going on, you and that woman, and y'all both seem really serious about what's going on. Although she seems more serious than you. She said, but she lost a son, so and she believes you took him. She believes you took him.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, literally, she has all the evidence that literally shows I didn't kill him. Like, literally, somebody's already in jail for it. It's literally 4 years. You can keep posting whoever and tagging all the FBI and police and stuff.
Yo, wait a minute. Shout out to Good Bread. Shout out to the Righteous Fear. He says good stuff, Callie. I appreciate you too. So it appears that like somebody got time for that. Oh, yo, let's just be real, y'all. We gotta be real for a second. We all know that the police sometimes they get a little overzealous, and we all know that police are simps. We all know that police are simp sucker. But I mean, shout out to any Righteous Fear members who are part of law enforcement. But yo, let's just be real, man. A lot of y'all are simps when it comes to these women. So there's a possibility that y'all kind of have a possibility that she was involved. But y'all believe just because she didn't do the deed, and just because you have maybe the physical evidence that somebody else did it, doesn't mean that somebody else didn't coerce that person to do it. And, just because there might be some, physical evidence that the guy carried it out, that didn't mean that you didn't, coerce the man into it. And I don't know that for sure, but it could be allegedly and possibly, that could be the case if there was an open case. This shit is fucking crazy, man. See how you just let them talk? They'll just tell on themselves, bro. Yo, that shit is fucking insane, bro.
You're a victim. Here we go.
They already did their investigation. They literally took over all my emails, my social media. They tracked my phone from his phone from the moment he woke up to the moment he died. Girl, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm sorry you lost your son, but the facts is the facts. You got to take that up with him and the person who sold the shit to him. Because like I said, I've experimented with drugs, but I obviously found out I didn't like it. I took the hint. He experimented with drugs. He liked it. He had a couple near-death experiences. He didn't get the hint from it. It's only so many times God is going to save you. He just didn't get the hint. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Wait a minute. He used to do the drugs. How we know that you didn't do the drugs with him when he passed away? Or you didn't have access to the house there he passed away? I don't know this for sure. This is all allegedly. We don't know. But it could be all speculation. But maybe that's why the mom is kind of concerned that, you might have had a play in the great passing of your baby daddy. DJ says her body language is saying that he did, that she, what he did, whatever. Yeah, she don't give a fuck. Talk about, she's trying to blame it on everybody. But I don't know, man. It sounds like, you might have said somebody else. You hear she says he didn't get the hint. She got something to do with it regarding the mom's son. I mean, there's a possibility. There's a strong possibility. I just tell you this much, man. Based off my own experience, based off my own personal experience, I'll just say this much, bro. Them motherfucking police, they don't give a fuck about it, man. Like, a woman could do, she could physically harm a man. She could cut a man's eye out. She could try to, it ain't seven, man. These police really care when it happens. And I can speak of some personal experience. They don't give a fuck when a woman do shit to man. Straight up. That's why I say law enforcement is simp sucking motherfuckers. So, straight up and down. Shit crazy.
I'm sorry, it sounds fucked up. That's just the truth, though.
No, I mean it's life. You said that just a second ago. I heard you, not a second, but earlier in the show, you talked about your children. You said that some were there. You said your daughter. How many are with you currently?
Right now, because I just dropped my son off to his, his foster mom or whatever. So right now, I'm actually still with 4 of them.
Okay. Your living arrangements, have they become more stable? What's going on with that?
No, not yet, because I don't start my new job until tomorrow. And then the other one that I did get last Monday, I don't start that one for another week or 2 because I have to, get 2 more licenses.
Hold up. Wait a minute. So basically it sounds like, I bet you, the one that is sent to the foster care is the one that she's getting now child support for. Like either the dad ain't got no job, so she couldn't, get some child support from the system, or it could be from the one who's deceased. But she's obviously gave up the one that she wasn't getting no financial. Well, I mean, like I said, this is allegedly. She always come on the show and correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like that's probably the one who was least financially beneficial is probably the one that she probably let go to a foster child. DJ says she's a fucking Jezebel, yo. Facts. You know what I'm saying? She might be going to Miami and might be selling it, because I ain't saying that she is selling it per se, but I do know women do come out here to sell and to strip and sell it. You know what I'm saying? Is she above that? I don't fucking know. That's up to her and the maker. But if it walks like a duck, talk like a duck, more than likely it's a duck, right?
That I need to obtain for that specific role.
Okay, so you're going to be working 2 jobs, and that's going to kind of take away. And here's the thing about children, because I talk about it, and I appreciate the fact that you said you watched my show the other day, and nothing I said offended you, which is, I then thought, okay, we can have a good conversation. I'm really glad that we're having a good one right now. But I'm wondering, how is it you're able to take some of the harsh things I say and not get offended, but then I'm listening to you basically have a short temper, or saying that you have a short temper, and it's just things that make you explode? What do you think allowed you to be able to listen to me, but then in other cases, you just ain't hearing that shit?
Well, so how can I put it?
Let me just state my opinion. I believe the reason why she's listening to Mr. Tommy Sotomayor is because, women, fellas, women, status is everything. This man has his own TV show. This man is not even her type. Ideally, let's just be real. She probably looking tighter inside of my ear, and she probably daydreams and probably looks at this man and probably like, yo, I wish I had no kids and I could have just got with him. Why can't I be that time inside of my ear type? But this was just after she made all the mistakes, because if she would have met Tyler inside of my ear in the street and didn't know that he had a show, she would have, been looking in his direction. But because he is the Tommy Sotomayor, you know what I'm saying, and he's willing to, he has a large platform for him, and he's willing to give her a voice, you know what I'm saying? She's willing to listen and and she don't want to, display that she's an ass, so she's trying to control herself. And that's one thing I can admit. One thing I can admit is that she definitely, and XL Pro, salute to XL Pro, he was right. She definitely has a lot of respect for Mr. Sotomayor. That's because he is Mr. Sotomayor. If it would have been, saying her other dudes, unfortunately, it's like she was willing to submit and bend over for these men, but then she doesn't want to respect these men, and she's willing to put these men on child support. And probably the reason why, she can't really depend on them now. And anytime you're ready to get on the show, Miss Amora Lex, we're more than welcome to talk about it anytime. That's really you watching. All right, baby boo. Now let's roll the rest of this show.
Care who anybody is, like I told you earlier today, even if I don't care about the negative stuff, everybody does deserve to be heard, and people are going to feel how they feel inside. I respect everybody's opinion and feelings and stuff. I only have a short temper with those people who just keep fucking with me and they just don't get the hint. So I know when they come around, I already know what you want. So at this point, you want to talk? Do you want to fight? What do you want to do? Because you just keep popping the fuck up and you won't go nowhere. So
Stop being a fighter. Stop being a fighter.
I I be trying to walk away from all the drama. Well, honestly, actually, right now, I even
You
still
look like you
don't
about to
have no
fight. Look
drama.
how you put your hair back. You was ready to fight me. Come on.
No. No. Like even right now, it sounds crazy, even with all the controversy and stuff. I don't have no drama with nobody. It's people who don't like me, and I just don't give a fuck. I'm just still trying to pave my way through life. And that's literally just what it comes down to. People be coming for me, and you know. But I do have a short temper with, obviously with her, because she just be doing the fucking most. Like, girl, you keep making all these damn lies. You ain't posted no type of evidence yet. I done shared the goddamn the coroner's report. Everybody can go and publicly pay $25 and get his death certificate. And my record is also public online, where you can see I wasn't ever charged, detained, or nothing. So it's just like, what more do you want? Not you, but like her.
Oh no, I know. If you could paint your ideal with you and your family, what would it look like in 5 years?
At some point, to be honest, I do see all of this extra stuff passing. I do see in 5 years I will already have helped myself, or seeked help, or whatever you want to call it. I think I'm saying that wrong. I would have,
but it's okay.
In 5 years, I'm sorry. In 5 years from now, I'll be stable. I'll be healed from all trauma and negativity that wasn't good for me or to me. Obviously, the decision that I decided to make came from me actually realizing, some things in my life, and realizing, certain shit. Like, I've learned my lesson. Obviously I know that, but
You need to learn to change your damn fucking.
just growth and prosperity. I don't want to be the same person I am today. I'm not a bad person, but I'm also not the best person. I could be better. Everybody could be better.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, have you heard of this old axiom that says, those who fail to plan to fail?
I think I have.
The reason I asked you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because what you need to do, and I don't mind sitting down with you and helping you on this one, you need a plan. And a plan of how you're going to go. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't actually understand your question. Yeah, I do have a plan, if that's what you mean.
Well, yes. Like, I wanted to know, like, you had the things that you said you see yourself in 5 years. But what are the hard things that you're putting in place to try and make those things come to fruition?
Well, obviously, I'm continuing my school and getting those licenses, because I can, honestly, with my national license, I'll be able to go anywhere. I can get a job at any doctor's office. The other one, it's uncapped. I'll be making, it's just, I'm pretty sure you know what uncapped means, so that's a good opportunity. But, I did already look into, my credit score, what's on my credit, what needs to change and stuff. So working on my credit. So I also talked to, a housing bank or whatever. Obviously not.
Man, do any of y'all believe anything that she's fucking saying? Because I don't believe not one bit at all. But I mean, I know she's trying to make her own thing and trying to make her money, no doubt. But she got a lot of saying a lot of fucking, she's chasing waterfalls. Unfortunately, the kids get to suffer. The kids get to suffer just like how she suffered. Endless cycle. DJ says they don't use nurses in doctors' offices. They use nurses in hospitals. Sheesh.
I can't do it right now, but I'm working on my credit, because I can put down on a house, because if I'm going to be paying $1,500 in rent, that's a goddamn mortgage I could be doing or something,
She's using, oh my God. Are people using things from 2018, 2019? See, that's why a father and a parent and a man, just having a man in your life is very important. Ma'am, this is probably the worst time to get a mortgage. Yes, you could probably get a first-time home buyer's loan. But ma'am, this is the worst time to get a home, especially in your position. you could probably maybe look into maybe getting a home in 5 years. But ma'am, unless you plan to get married or unless you plan to really be making some buku bucks, and guess what? And if you make buku bucks, you're ultimately gonna neglect children any fucking way. Like, unfortunately, ladies, you can't win all and have all. DJ says in the doctor's office, there's a phlebotomist and a medical assistant and an office manager and a physician assistant and the doctor in the DL in the doctor's office. You capping too much. Gotcha.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
DJ also says she's dreaming a little dream. She's not even there yet to get houses and other shit. Right. You just, I mean, it's all good. Saying it. Unfortunately, DJ, I mean, I know you don't do this because you're a very logical woman, but unfortunately, there are a lot of women who believe that they could just manifest everything just because that's what they want, and they kind of feel like they just kind of speak it. They can speak into existence, but they don't understand is that they got to put a little elbow grease to what they really want. And I have to be honest with you, I would have loved to eventually buy a home. But I have to be honest with you, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's not even including the property taxes and the insurance. But buying a home is probably the worst investment right now, unless you're able to buy like a duplex or something like that and live on one side and then rent the other. See, now if you could rent the other, and now if you get real estate property, then that's something that could be beneficial for you and your family long term. Because at least you could live on one side, rent out the other. You feel me? At least you can make it pay for itself. But if you're fucking around just gonna buy a home just live in, that's the worst investment ever. And even if you get a fixer upper, you're gonna have to put in a lot of money to fix that home up to even make it be sellable. And it is not a buyer's market right now. And let's be honest with you, for you to get the house that you really want, you probably gotta come with 100% because there's people in China right now trying to get, they trying to fucking get they trying to get these houses and shit like that. So people are gonna be bought out. People are coming with like 10%, 20% and still not be able to get a home loan. Like I said, you can probably do a home loan. You could probably buy, go through the first time home loaners buy program. But what type of home do you think you're gonna get for that? You're probably not gonna live in the nicest place in the neighborhood. So just keep that in mind. And right, DJ, she is dreaming a little dream. She's not even there yet to get houses and shit. Right. Because she's giving up her kids. So how does she manage to do all that and still keep these motherfucking kids? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
So anyway, damn, what the hell? This is Cali West. Check out the great Tommy Sotomayor on Rumble. That's where he's at. He's on Rumble. So if you want to see the full episode, check out Rumble. I've been here for over 2 hours and we've been dissecting this video. His video is about 2 hours and 9 minutes long. And I'm about to sit out here all night and just dissect this whole video because I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting a little tired. I'm about to tune in to Coach Greg Adams, see what he's talking about because he's dissecting, a lot of shit on there. So shout out to the Righteous Fear. You feel me? Shout out to y'all boys.
Stop the cap.
Oh, hold on. CMW662 says, good show. I appreciate you for tuning in, G. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, bro. You feel me? DJ says she's glad I showed this. Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people are showing this on YouTube. And matter of fact, y'all gotta salute XL Pro for this because he's the one who it was his idea to put this on the show and for me to dissect this. You know how I do. But I just wanted to just shake things up, you know what I'm saying? XL Pro, he's a very important figure in this show because he gives me a lot of show ideas because he kind of stays a lot current on current events. I know I do as well, but he still, sometimes he sees the other sides of things and, he brings it to my attention and, we get to cooking. And I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're feeling this shit, I'm Cali West. Please follow me on IG, Cali West Miami. And also you can come check me out on Facebook on Cali West as well. Please check out the Facebook group, The Righteous Fear. It's a public group. Y'all can all join in, just answer the questions so I know y'all down, and then y'all can join in. Please, anyway, I appreciate y'all. Y'all boys have a good night. Peace. Oh, shit.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.